up, cyberspace? Welcome back to your favorite podcast. This is DOUGBROCK Radio. What is up, cyberspace? Welcome back to your favorite podcast. This is DOUGBROCK Radio. Mapapakinggan nyo sa paborito nyong YouTube channel, DOUGBROCK TV. Mapapanood nyo na rin syempre sa Spotify. Grabe, nandiyan tayo sa top podcast ng Spotify. Maraming salamat po. Cover tayo ng arts and entertainment. Isa sa pinakamalaking category sa Spotify for podcast. Maraming salamat po. And guys, this is monumental. This is our 100 episode. Syempre, nagpakilala tayo ng 99 na different stories. Nagpakilala tayo ng 99 na different na mga tao. Hindi mabubuo yung first 100 kung wala yung guest natin ngayon. Nilulook up ko siya. Tumatambay ako sa TikTok page niya. Ako mismo, tinatanong niya ako palagi, paano pag ako yung nauubusan, saan ako kumukuha? Sa kanya ako nagcha-charge. Very important na mapalibutan tayo ng positive energy. At sa 100 episode ng podcast na to, all I wanna talk about is being prosperous, being happy, being free and liberated. At yun din yung vision at mission ni Coach para sa lahat ng mga taong nanonood at nakikinig sa kanya. Ladies and gentlemen, di ko napapatagalin. Kasama natin ngayon, Coach Russ Juson.
Wow, thank you, Dog. It's a pleasure and an honor for me to be here. And thank you for inviting me. I can't wait to start this, hearing you for the very first time. Meeting you for the very first time, umaapaw yung passion. Sabi ko, let's do this.
Wow, thank you, Coach. Thank you kagad sa time mo. Early morning on a Monday. Grabe. I learned na a lot kagad Off the cam pa lang Pero bago po lahat, Coach, kamusta ka? How are you?
I'm good. Physically, I'm tired. I've been up since 2 weeks ago. Never ending straight, dire-diretso. But it's just physical tiredness, but the spirit is high. The spirit is excited simply because you realize when you live your life not just about money or fame, but you live your life based on your calling, meaning yung alam mong anong binigay sa'yo ng may kapal to do what you're supposed to do, which is to serve the world and leave this place a better place and create paradise on earth. I'm really excited about it, and this is something that I want to do for the rest of my life.
That's really nice to to hear from someone like you, na you're not just putting it out on social media, but I can feel it here that that's what you want to do talaga. And I just want to ask lang quick, why?
I think it's really understanding na I should say I received more than 200 messages every day. I work with people for more than 15 years worldwide. Akala natin ang solusyon ng buhay pera. At I know a lot of people who have a lot of money but they still feel empty. Some people, they want time freedom. And yes, they have it, but they still feel empty. And basically, I realized I have both. I was able to create an enormous amount of time for myself, but I didn't have time to enjoy it. At the same time, I was able to earn as much as I can, like crazy, but I didn't have time to enjoy it. Now I realize that it's no longer about money, it's no longer about fame, but it's really how I feel about myself on a day-to-day basis. Am I happy? Am I progressing, moving forward? But above all, am I liberated? Malaya ba ako? Maging sino ako? Kung sinong gusto ko? Versus napapraning ako sa anong nangyayari sa labas. But kailangan ibabalik ko sa sarili ko. And why I do what I do is simply because I went through a lot in life. And I can safely say lahat ng pain ko, lahat ng sugat ko, nagkaroon din ako ng oportunidad na heal yung sarili ko. And hopefully, lahat ng makikinig sa atin ngayon, okay, meron kang pasasalamatan kung marami kang pinagdadaanan kasi malalaman mo ano yung purpose mo sa buhay. Ang paniwala ko, yung purpose sa buhay, hindi siya hinahanap kung ano yung nararanasan mong hindi maganda at kaya mong lagpasan, pwede mo siyang maging purpose ng buhay so that people who are going through what you are going through or what you went through will no longer go through that system. More than that, it's really you being able to guide yourself and guide other people to be an inspiration of whatever struggles you had, whatever pains you have, that you have to start healing yourself so you can actually heal other people. So it's all about understanding what calling is, purpose is, and why you're here on earth.
Ang galing lang, Coach, kasi, wow, wala akong masabi. Ano siya eh, parang may mga days na I wake up worried. Pero may mga days na I wake up excited and happy. And then pag nagising ako ng worried, all throughout the day, yun yung dala kong energy. Pero kapag nagising akong masaya, kasi before I sleep, alam ko na maayos, I'm progressing, alam ko na maayos yung intentions ko, alam ko na lahat ng worries ko, kailangan ko lang isang tabi kasi may time, may right time, in due time para iharapin yan at i-fix yan. Ang galing lang din kasi yun nga, sabi mo, knowing your purpose. So parang, pagising mo sa umaga, kung alam mo yung gagawin mo, alam mo kung para saan yung araw na to, tuloy-tuloy ka.
Exactly. And the most important part here is, am I living my life just continue to live it the way it is? What other people are expecting from you? Or am I living my life by choice? Ito yung gusto ko. 90 to 95% of people who I speak to, and maybe the entire population, they're living their life feeling victimized. They're living their life by chance simply because ito yung sabi ng mundo sa'yo, dapat ganun yung kilos mo.
Wow.
And I'm just so blessed because one day, nagising ako na hindi ko kailangan maging biktima sa anong nire-require sa akin ng mundo, kung hindi, meron pala akong kapasidad mamili kung anong klaseng buhay ang gusto ko. Again, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
No? A lot of people, some people pala, don't like my message because, paano yan? Napanganak akong mahirap, mabuti ka, mayaman ka, mabuti ka, da. And I said, yes, pero gusto mo bang mahirap sa buong buhay mo?
Yeah.
Right? Kailangan gisingin mo sarili mo na meron kang kapasidad gawin yan. Except lang, choice mo pa rin to be victimized. Choice mo pa rin to stay there. And again, my job here is to wake you up and say, hey, you're better than this. If you're going through a lot right now, be grateful kasi yan yung magiging stepping stone mo. Except lang, nagiging comfort zone na siya. And I don't really believe that this is a comfort zone. No? In fact, this is a zone wherein I feel it's a shitty zone. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah.
Simply because, again, hindi okay maging mahirap.
Yes, of course.
No? Alam mo, may kapasidad kang maging maganda at malaya at prosperous ang buhay, except nagpaka-victimize ka na lang dyan. And that's the first step, is to wake up people, to tell them, if you want the life that you want, get out of wherever you are right now and start improving yourself. Start growing yourself. Start expanding yourself so that wherever you are, whatever you do, people will see something in you, and therefore, you will be compensated with the value that you're giving.
Ang galing nun. Ang galing nung message na, wake up and then you have a capacity to change your life. No, gets ko na hindi natin choice, Coach, kung pinanganak tayo mahirap.
Correct.
Kung nag-separate yung parents natin. Hindi natin choice kung nabully tayo nung bata. Hindi natin choice kung may kapitbahay tayong super bad sa atin. May kalaro tayong masama sa atin. Pero
parang kinuwento mo lahat ng nangyari sa akin, ano?
ganun ka rin dati, Coach, no?
Yeah.
Ayan yung, ito na yung reflection.
I was the only kid in the 70s, hiwalay yung magulang.
Oh.
Dati weird yun eh.
Yeah.
Ngayon, pag hindi hiwalay magulang mo, parang ikaw yung weird. But
Oy, buo family mo? Oo, ngayon, yeah.
But dati, grabe, it was so weird that everyone in the school, the teachers were talking. Kasi ako lang yung bata na alam ko sa school, hiwalay yung magulang. So can you imagine that, no?
That's so hard.
The bully, no? I grew up, ang itim ko, ang pangit ko, ang taba ko.
Where is this, Coach?
Davao.
Okay.
Okay? Plus, eto yun, I was kicked out grade 4. Not because I was a bad boy,
Okay.
but because my grades was not good enough. No? I can vividly remember, no, merong envelope pinibigay yung principal sa akin, abot ko sa nanay ko. Binuksan ko, binasa ko. At sabi doon, pasensya na, by grade 5, kailangan na mag-move ng ibang school yung anak nyo kasi yung standard ng school hindi kaya ng kapasidad ng utak niya.
Wow. That's
Kasi
so
biruin
harsh.
mo, from grade 1 all the way to grade 4, never ako nag-enjoy ng summer vacation because I have to go to summer school, yung remedial class.
Because you have to make it up dun sa grades mo.
Exactly.
Okay.
So can you imagine, I grew up thinking bobo ko. pangit ako, hindi ako mahal. All the disadvantage and all the bullying I receive, no, as a little child, as a teenager, bit ko lahat yan.
Galing, may void ka na pala dati pa, and then you somehow you found a way to heal it on your own.
Hindi pa.
Okay.
Okay? But more than that, no, I think the deepest, darkest healing that I had was actually since I was left with Yaya,
Okay.
and Yaya was sleeping with a driver.
Okay.
Okay. They do something sexually,
Yeah.
and as a child, I was part of it.
Okay.
Can you imagine all of these things that nobody knew about me?
Trauma.
Yeah. Buti na lang.
And there's no father figure to fix that, and you can't also open up to your mom about what's happening.
You know, hiwalay ang magulang, and father had another family, and my mom was so busy working.
Working, yeah.
Right? And I felt also sa aming magkakapatid, ako yung least favorite. Ako yung least na hindi napagbigyan. At dinamdam ko yun. Pero hindi nila alam. Kasi again, we're not allowed to speak. We're not allowed to express. And all we want as a child is approval. Approval. And the only way I get approval from my parents, no, ako lang yung sa magkakapatid, matabang-mataba.
Okay.
Bakit? Ang batang mabait, inuubos yung pagkain. So okay na ako, approve na ako kay nanay.
Kasi
approve na ako kay
ubusin yung
yaya.
pagkain mo palagi.
Tapos yung mga kapatid ko, gusto ko rin i-please.
Oo.
So yung mga pagkain na ilang kain, pakain sa akin. So kain ako ng kain. No, up until, I grew up really big.
Okay.
And every time I see the mirror, hindi na siya cute, hindi siya nakakatuwa. And that created a lot of insecurities, that created a lot of just feeling lonely, feeling detached. But I turned it into high school and college to be humorous.
Okay.
That I allowed myself to be the clown.
Okay.
Love me. Approve me. Please accept me. Yun yung message ko. Again, hindi ko nakita yan not unless I was able to backtrack my life. I was just so blessed na when I started looking for a job, not even fast food chain wanted me in their
Roster.
company
Okay.
simply because, again, confidence ang baba, itsura hindi maganda, hindi marunong mag-English. May isang company na naghahanap ng promodizer/janitor at sabi ko, tanggapin ko na to, 1 month lang naman. I was blessed simply because the person who hired me, okay, I realize right now was never a boss or a manager, but he was a mentor. So
Okay.
doon yung turnaround na parang sinabihan ako, kung gusto mong magtagal sa trabaho na ito, which I really want, no matter what the
Janitor
job is.
ka nito, janitor dicer.
/ promodizer. Sabi niya, mag-aral ka. Binigyan ako ng libro.
Okay.
Okay? That was the book.
Mhm.
Think and Grow Rich, tsaka Psycho-Cybernetics, all about self-image.
Psycho-cybernetics.
Oo.
Okay.
And
And
sabi
Think
ko,
and Grow Rich.
Think and Grow Rich.
Okay.
So nung inaral ko siya hindi dahil gusto ko. Dahil gusto ko i-please yung boss ko.
Wait lang, coach. From being at school, you were pleasing everybody there.
Yep.
Sa bahay, you're pleasing your mom, you're pleasing your siblings, and up until magwo-work ka na, you're still pleasing that boss.
Exactly.
Okay.
And it worked for me
Okay.
simply because I compensated the lack of confidence, the lack of intelligence, the lack of looks
Okay.
with pleasing, di ba? Parang, di ba, siyempre mamili ka, may maganda dyan, pero wala namang kaamor-amor sa'yo, pero merong
Sakto lang.
sakto lang or medyo talagang opposite.
Oo.
Pero whatever you say, gagawin niya. Ano pipiliin mo?
Very eager to work. Parang ganun. Ikaw yun.
Ako yun.
Okay,
so,
okay.
buti na lang. You know? And then from there, grabe yung journey ko with self-development. No? Sabi nga, no, doon ko na-realize, pag napakanak ka palang pangit, hindi mo kasalanan yan. That's care of your parents. Pero, kung namatay kang pangit, kasalanan mo yan. No? I would always say in my seminar, budget na to, di ba?
Kailangan mo.
Di ba?
Yeah,
Mayaman ka
self-care.
na, pangit ka pa. Di, self-care, actually.
Self-care.
No? So, I improved myself a lot. So, from a promodizer, naging salesman, naging
Building
sales
the confidence
supervisor.
na, no?
Oo. So, lahat yan, dinaan ng composition. Up until age 35, I was at the peak of my career. I was creating a tremendous amount of success that maybe in my clan, maybe in my in my schoolmates, I feel I'm on top in
Okay.
the success.
Okay.
But at age 35, nobody knew I was suicidal. Nobody knew I was lonely. Nobody knew that every night I go home and always pray at night, Lord, please take away my life.
Even having this tremendous success?
Exactly.
Okay.
And I did not understand what was going on. So, and I don't want to show to the world that I was going through a lot. Again, as a major pleaser, you have to put up a perfect face. That,
Yes.
yeah, wow, galing.
Kailangan din nila maramdaman yung
But
pinagdadaanan
I
mo.
was so lonely because nobody knew about it. I was so afraid that people would see what's really going on with me.
Oh.
So secretly, I went to, all of this intervention. I was given something to drink, to take. Alam mo, nag-numb lang ako. Although okay siya, but for the longest time, mas lalong nagkakaroon ng anxiety attack at hindi na ako makafocus sa ginagawa ko.
Mhm. Kasi nagiging dependent ka na doon.
Yes. Until one day, okay, my boss saw, sabi niya, hindi ikaw to. Okay, I am paying for your seminar fees. Go attend this seminar. So it was my first life coaching seminar for 2 days at age 35. And
You attended it.
that's where I understand that my suicidal tendency was never about the external things, but it was all about my own interpretation with my own life. But what was killing me was my work. What was killing me was my income. What was killing me was the love for approval from people. But I realized I was just working so hard to prove to everyone, especially people who I love, accept me, love me, believe in me. Which I realized they did, but it was taking a toll that I was just actually self-sabotaging.
Wow. Akala natin, minsan, yung pag-please sa iba, okay yun eh. Pero kung tuloy-tuloy na, tapos nauubos ka na just to gain approval and just for them to accept
It's
you,
addicting, ha?
you're taking toll.
Exactly. I mean, it's okay to say yes to anyone else, but when you're saying no to you,
Wow.
you're
Yeah.
out of the game.
Yes.
You're out of the game. And I realized it was a compounded no to me, na even if hindi ako natatawa, tatawa ko. Even if masakit na, okay lang ako kasi takot ako baka hindi nila ako magustuhan.
Sa rejection nila.
Sa rejection nila. So it was so addicting.
You think it rooted from you being yung pinagdaan mo as a child hanggang sa nakarating ka doon na yun na lang din talaga yung naging routine mo, no? Because having, their approval makes you happy, makes you feel complete, 'di ba, coach? Ganyan din eh.
Ako, inalam ko, no? Because again, this is my work. This is what I do. I want to make sure I serve people. But I want to make sure whatever I preach, whatever I share to people, I experience it myself.
Yes.
And I heal myself from it. No? So, inalam ko what happened to me. Imagine, my eldest brother was, okay, we are 5 siblings.
Okay.
Lalaki. On the 4th child, my mom really told me they prayed so hard to have a girl.
You're the third one?
Yep.
Okay.
Nung napanganak ako, I think my mom even told me, parang she even questioned God.
May 2 lalaki na ako. Bakit si Russ lalaki pa rin?
May 3 lalaki. Okay, pang-4 ako.
Pang-4 pala. Sorry.
But they prayed hard. They
Okay.
did everything. And then she even questioned. She had guilt feeling na ano kaya kinurse ka siya, kaya siya ni Lord. Again, I'm not saying she did not love me, but I felt it.
That's why. Okay.
Can you imagine how deep?
Yes.
And hindi pa ako nag 1-year-old, she got pregnant
Okay.
on the 5th child.
Okay.
Okay? And it was unexpected, but it was a pregnancy na hindi siya pwedeng kumilos. So therefore, I was not taken care of. It was somebody else who took care of me. So can you imagine my feeling of, you are not good enough. You are unloved.
Yeah.
Right?
Siyempre, nung bata ka, hindi mo naintindihan lalo yun. Especially elementary.
Ngayon lang ako nagkaroon ng interpretation ng mga ganun. That's why yung mga nanonood, nakikinig, kung meron kang mga emotion na ganito, 3 lang yan. It's either feeling mo hindi ka good enough, hindi ka minahal, or maybe masama ka. Sa akin yung 2 eh.
Oo.
On the 5th child, nung
Okay.
lumabas, babae.
Okay.
So can you imagine all the attention,
Napunta dun sa bunso.
Napunta dun sa bunso.
Tapos ikaw pa yung next bago yung bunso. So ikaw pa yung pinaka nagki-crave kasi growing up parang yan, ando doon na lahat ng attention mo.
Again,
ng mom
again
mo.
hindi, dati kasi I was blaming them. But right now, looking at this, parang okay, dapat lang. No? Ngayon ko lang talaga siya naintindihan. No? And that's why it's very important that you have to awaken yourself from your old thoughts that's killing you to now look at it from a point of view of it has to happen the way it happened simply because, again, this can be a source of you taking charge of your life and being an inspiration so you can help others get away from it.
Nice. Coach, parang kahit kahit minsan mature ka na, meron parang hindi pa rin nandoon talaga nagsa-struck yung maturity. Yung gaya niyan, yung understanding sa ganyan. Kasi ako rin parang for the longest time, mayroon din ako mga ganyan internally na kine-question ko, ako ba yung paborito? Kasi ako naman bunso ako. So may mga selos din ako sa kuya ko, yung mga ganon. Pero feeling ko ano rin yan eh. Pagka talagang na-decode mo yun sa self mo, at feeling ko wala namang, ewan ko wala sigurong parents na talagang may paborito eh. Meron lang talaga silang, ito na yung calling ko, ito na yung duty ko ngayon. Kailangan na kita alagaan. Tapos ikaw, feeling ko naman ikaw yung anak ko na kaya mo yung sarili mo. May mga ganun lang.
Okay.
Pero,
remember number one, there were never school for parents.
yeah.
Klaro yan.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
Unlike ngayon, ang dami ng available information on how to become, an effective parent. Pangalawa, the way our parent love us was the best way they know how. Kung iniwan ka man at pina-adapt ka man at that moment, you don't know what's going on for them. And that was the best way they know at that moment. Did that make sense?
Yes.
And lastly, your parents are not there to guide you, but your parents are there for them to teach a lesson about you, and you're there also to teach your lesson about yourself. And maybe my job right now is to heal that inner child who's longing for the perfect parent, and I now become a perfect parent for that inner child.
Kung hindi mo naranasan, bawi mo na lang sa mga anak mo, no?
Exactly. But more than that, huwag ka muna manganak kung hindi mo na-heal yung inner child mo. Kasi yung inner child is longing for a lot of things that you did not get from your parents. Tapos, dahil hindi mo nakuha yan, pag may anak ka, pasa mo yan eh.
Paano mo ibibigay kung hindi mo pa buo?
Exactly.
Hindi mo pa nakukuha, hindi mo pa naaayos.
That's why I always say, huwag ka muna mag-asawa, huwag ka muna magkaroon ng anak kung hindi ka maayos.
Kung hindi ka
kung
ready.
Hindi ka buo. Kung hindi ka healed. Kasi lahat ng wounds mo, lahat ng pinagdaanan mo, ipoproject mo lang yan sa karelasyon mo. At kawawa sila.
Kawawa yung bata.
Yeah, that's the work that I do right now, is to make sure that I heal myself on a day-to-day basis so I can be a good healer to other people through the programs that we run, simply because I understand that everyone will have to love, accept, forgive that inner child and heal them so that when they are in relationship with other people, they bring their healing to these people.
Solid. Ano yan, coach eh? Kaya marami nagsasabi, blessing ka sa kanila. Kasi hindi rin natin alam talaga kung ano yung pinagdaanan nila. Pero when they attended your seminar, when they attended your preaching, they understood life. And simply because you understood it when you were 35, na hindi mo na alam kung saan ka papunta, tapos may isang blessing na tao na cross yung path mo, tapos it will change your POV.
Now, let's take a look at that, no? Ito naman, okay tayo. Can I go, scientific around this?
Sige po.
Para lang may explanation to, no? This is again from Vishen Lakiani.
Okay.
The Code of the Extraordinary Mind. Sabi niya, okay, we were all born with level 1 consciousness. Anong ibig sabihin ng level 1 consciousness? Ang tawag ng culturescape. Ito yung napanganak kang mahirap, mamamatay kang pahirap. Level 1 consciousness language is all about the world happens to me and I cannot do anything about it and I am a victim. Okay. Now, I should say 90-95% of people lives in this space. Now, by accident, okay, people move to level 2, which is awakening.
Awakening na level
Anong
2.
awakening? Yes, you understand the world happens to you and now you are aware, you are awakened that you have a choice. So hindi ka na pwedeng magpaka-victim because may choice ka. So sa level 2, you will now start to crave for more awareness around number 1, personal development. Okay? Making sure that you have a growth mindset, making sure that you start taking care of your physical health, and more than that, making sure that you upgrade yourself so that when money is what you want, okay, people will pay you based on the value na binibigay mo sa boss mo, hindi sa time. Now, the level 2 is what we call awakening. You now take a look at on serious goal setting. But the goal setting must not only be around money, but I want the goal setting has to be number 1, physical health. Number 2, relationship, family. Okay. Number 3, growth mindset. Because when you have growth mindset, it will actually start to support the income. Because when you get better at work, then you get paid better.
Yes.
Tama ba?
Yes.
Number 4 is your spiritual aspect.
Okay.
Meaning, being able to understand that if you want limitless life, you need to start connecting to the limitless source. I call him God. Okay? And last but not the least, number 5, also start taking care of what you're passionate about in life, your play, your creativity. And these are 5 areas na gusto ko lahat ng tao kung gusto maging masaya, malaya, at higit sa lahat, prosperous, 5 aspeto ang gagawa ng goal. So you work hard on yourself as to see yourself differently. Ibig sabihin yan, kumbaga, ni-recode mo yung sarili mo. In-overhaul mo. But in all areas. Ang nakita ko kasing problema sa self-development, nakafocus lang sa growth mindset.
Minsan sa pera lang.
Minsan sa
Sa
pera
income lang.
That's what happened to me.
Oh.
Between 21 to 35, it was all about income. I got it.
Kaya naging suicidal ka. You got it, pero daming void. Kasi hindi balance.
Kasi nasa growth mindset lang siya. Little did I know there's such thing as heart set.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Heart set is, as a little child, even before we were born, we carry a lot of resentment, sama ng loob. We carry a lot of pain. More than the pain, the trauma.
Yeah.
Nandyan lang yan. Ipon. And that becomes so heavy. Kaya pala, I got what I wanted. I was the best of the best. Feeling ko, kulang pa rin. Simply because the heart, ang daming butas, fill it up with success, it's a never-ending chase.
Yeah.
So what I realized at age 35, it's not only growth mindset, it's also clearing your heart set.
Yes. Heart set.
Meaning, when you say clearing, number 1, recognize mo, oo, nangyari sa akin to.
Recognition.
Yeah. Pangalawa, release mo energetically.
Release, okay.
Ibig sabihin, let it go.
Let it go.
By what? Compassion. Hindi alam ng magulang mo kung paano ka mahalin na gusto mong mahalin. Mahal ka nila dahil mahal ka nila pero hindi alam paano. Kasi hindi naman sila nag-aral eh. After compassion is forgiveness. And the way I define forgiveness is para, give, ibigay. Ibig sabihin, tratuhin natin mga taong nagkasala sa atin, nagkamali sa atin, especially people who we love the most, as if hindi sila nagkamali sa atin dahil never naman talaga nagkamali. No, sabi nga nung pinako si Kristo, di ba? Father, forgive them for they do not know what they're doing.
Yes.
This is what I always say. The victim becomes the victimizer. Hurt people. So therefore, you not letting go of the resentment is not gonna work in your life. So forgive. But above all, now that you know the formula, the last is take responsibility. Anong ibig sabihin? Your happiness is your choice.
Yep.
Your success is your choice.
Yep.
That you do not allow anyone and everyone to put you down because you are responsible with your own success. You are responsible with your own happiness.
Wow. Balikan lang natin mabilis, coach, yung dyan, papunta dyan sa pag-forgive, no?
Yeah.
Bago yan, ano muna yung 5 natin dapat na i-grow?
Okay. Una, growth mindset.
Growth
Ibig
mindset.
sabihin, you do not end or start a day without you growing.
Okay. Every day dapat yan.
Every day. Papunta ako dito, great, 2 hours traffic. Wow, I have 2 hours learning session.
I got to learn the new streets na pwede para mas mabilis pumunta ng Quezon City. Pwedeng ganon.
Pwede.
Kahit saan mo makita yung learning.
But more than that, the how, but it's really always the who as a
Okay.
leadership. So today, I'm just really learning so much about leadership. Simon Sinek. Okay, so when I talk to leaders, I know I have a lot of material. So growth mindset.
Okay. Yeah.
Pangalawa, you have to have a clear heart set. What does it mean? Okay? Ako lang to but every day, for the last 4 years, I'm always up between 4 a.m., 3:30 a.m. to 5 a.m. to 6:30, 1 hour to 2 hours complete meditation because I want to clear my mind and my heart so that when I meet people, buong buo ako at wala akong bit-bit na sama ng loob.
Wow.
So, I would always have that exercise of clearing my heart all the time, which means if there were some people yesterday I felt who have irritated me, okay, part of my journey in the morning is I just close my eyes and just say, I'm letting this go. I forgive you and I'm sending you blessing. So it just never about them, but it was about me that I don't want to carry this anymore.
Yes, you wanna heal yourself na right away.
Yeah.
Para hindi ka na makadamay.
Wala nang drama. Diba? In the end, kung nasaktan ka, ego mo lang yun eh. Of course, may karapatan ka masaktan. Pero, in the end, okay, I was hurt. Why? Because maybe my need to be bida was not given.
Or my expectation wasn't met.
Exactly. Or my need wasn't met. Or my opinion was different from their opinion.
Yeah.
It's your choice.
Okay.
And I know a lot of audience don't like to hear this simply because we're so used to drama.
And a lot of people are egoistic, really.
Exactly. We're so used to justification. Parang, di ba, in all aspect, mali siya. Oo nga, pero happy ka ba?
Wow.
Di
That's
ba?
deep, yeah.
And then, because you continue doing that, you dwell in guilt and shame.
Yung feeling mo, in control ka dun. Yung ginagawa niya na nakaka-affect sa'yo, that's out of your control
Yeah.
So let it go.
We always say, no, they took the action, you generated the experience.
Yes.
Example lang, no? Example lang. Kumuha, eto, ginanong ko sa'yo.
Oo.
I took the action, but it's completely up to you. You say, wow, hindi ko napagilamos this morning. Thank you, Russ. Or, how dare you?
Yeah.
It's a choice.
Yes. How to react
Yes.
and respond to the
It's
situation.
either you respond
Yes.
or you react.
Yes.
Respond means the ability, responsibility is the ability to respond, meaning you look at it as a gift
Yes.
for me to grow and expand and be better person and be the bigger person, or react, which is
Reaction.
without thinking. Ang difference ng response is I handled it, but I use my thinking. Reaction is hindi ako nag-isip,
Hinandle ko na agad.
dinaretso ko na. Notice all the trouble of our lives is simply because hinusgahan kagad natin at nag-react kagad tayo hanggang nasaktan nating ibang tao, nasaktan ka, nasaktan lahat kasi hindi mo inisip.
Kasi di ka nag-respond.
Yeah. The ability to respond. Responsibility
Wow.
versus react. Diba? Pag pumunta ka sa doktor, uy, nako, nag-react yung gamot. Ibig sabihin, negative. Pero wow, the medicine is now responding positive.
Positive yung
Mamili
nangyayari.
ka.
Okay.
But here's the thing. 95% of population is so reactive. And that's why you get yourself into trouble. Why? Because again, we never take time out
To think.
clear our mind,
Weigh the situation.
clear our heart. Because, let's be real. Kung may sinabi sa'yong hindi maganda, tungkol ba yun sa taong nagsabi sa hindi maganda? Or tungkol yun, marami kang hinanakit sama ng loob na lumabas na lang from you?
Oo din, no? Totoo ba yung sinasabi niya? O naging trigger yon tas yung katotohanan lumalabas?
Own your trigger. That's it. perfect metaphor nito, no? This is from Wayne Dyer, no? Imagine natin, Dog.
Ang dami references, ang galing.
Okay, meron akong orange.
Okay.
Pipigain ko yung orange. Anong lumalabas?
Katas ng orange.
Orange juice.
Yes po.
Hindi apple juice.
Hindi.
Hindi mango juice.
Hindi.
Hindi buko juice.
Orange.
Kasi orange yung laman.
Tama po.
Tapos mumurahin ko si orange. Pipiga-pigain ko. Dudura-durain ko. Anong lumalabas?
Orange pa din.
Orange pa din. Bakit? Yan yung laman.
Yes po.
Okay. Eto si dog.
Okay.
Okay. Piniga ko. Minura ko. Dinuraan ko. Anong lalabas? Galit, pagmamahal.
Kung ano yung laman.
Kung ano yung laman.
Yes.
Most of the time, galit.
Yes.
Is it because piniga ko?
Hindi. Dahil dun sa ginawa mo.
Exactly. So this is one of the hardest concept that people don't get, that yes, they may do something about you, and it's completely up to you how you generate your response or you react.
Ang galing lang din kasi guys, araw-araw nararanasan natin basagin ng iba't ibang tao. Araw-araw may nakakasalamuha tayo at nakaka-affect yun sa desisyon natin, sa pakiramdam natin, sa way of thinking natin. And ang pinaka-realization ko lang kagad ngayon, nasa akin yung control kung paano siya magfo-fold eh. Kung paano tutuloy yung situation. Either magiging masama ba siya dahil minasama ko, or ihahandle ko ng maayos na kahit may pagkakamali siya, pipiliin kong makatulong at gawin siyang tama.
Okay. And we call that in the seminar called personal mastery.
Personal mastery.
Your level of personal mastery will determine how happy will you be, how rich will you be, and how liberated or free will you be.
Ang dami kong natututunan. Guys, nagsisimula pa lang tayo. Kasama pa rin natin si Coach Russ. Nandito kayo sa paborito niyong podcast. Magbe-break muna tayo. This is DOUGBROCK Radio. Coach. What is up, cyberspace? Maraming salamat sa suporta ninyo at panonood dito sa DOUGBROCK Radio. Hindi lang sa podcast, pati na rin sa iba pang programa ng DOUGBROCK TV. So, kung hindi ka pa nakakapag-subscribe, ano pang hinahantay mo? Mag-subscribe ka na. I-hit mo yung notification bell para updated ka sa mga bago naming palabas. I-comment mo na rin kung ano pa yung gusto mo mapanood. So, paano? Balik na tayo sa podcast. Yo, cyberspace! Nandito pa rin tayo sa paborito niyong podcast. Ito po ang DOUGBROCK Radio. Kasama pa rin natin si Coach Russ. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng nandiyan dyan sa live chat. Nakikita namin kayo. Maraming salamat. Ang gaganda ng comments niyo. Kung nagustuhan niyo yung first part, i-comment niyo na kagad sa baba. And kung meron kayong mga learning, syempre share niyo na din. We're taking notes of that. Going back, Coach, so nandoon na tayo sa culturescape, no? Na natackle natin yun. And then, itong second part, pinag-usapan na natin yung growth mindset at pinag-usapan na rin natin yung heart set.
Yep.
Ano pa yung ibang areas of this second part?
Sige. So the growth mindset is for you to live on a day-to-day life na may rami kang alam to equip yourself.
Yes.
Okay? Whatever situation you have. Clear heart set is you go out every day happy and excited no matter what, blissful. So you can go full out. However, third is health set.
Health set.
We always hear health is wealth. But we sacrifice health simply because we want to do a lot of things for other people, but we forget about ourselves. So therefore, okay, ako, I take time out, no? And I don't have the word busy ako kaya hindi ako nakapag-workout. Hindi. I need to work out simply because I need a lot of energy to take care of what I need to take care of. So I never go out without doing my yoga, without doing my dumbbells. 20, 30 minutes, 10 minutes, as long as you know you're taking care of your physical body.
Doesn't matter how long it is, as long as you're doing it consistently?
Yeah. Recently, this week lang, for the past 9 days, I think once lang ako nag-workout. Okay? And the rest was yoga, the rest was stretching. But alam ng katawan ko, inaalagaan ko siya kahit papano.
Wow. Kasi hindi rin bibitaw yung katawan mo sa sarili mo kapag alam niya na nahi-heal siya eh.
Exactly.
Okay.
I really take time. 10, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Simply because, again, we always say health is wealth. And if you want to be wealthy, make sure you're healthy.
Yep.
Okay? Number 4, again, if you're just healthy, you're growing, and you have happy heart, but you can also be broke. And we don't want that.
Yes.
No? We also want to be equally rich financially, at the same time reach in other aspect in our life. So therefore, equipping myself on a day-to-day basis with business set.
Okay, business
Now,
set.
this is one thing I would like to share with the world na siguro ang dami ng mga business models ngayon na hindi na nagwo-work simply because nagbago na yung mundo eh. Simula nung nag-COVID, di ba?
Nag-shift na yung market.
Yeah. So, pag wala ka pa sa tinatawag nating digital transformation, you're out of the game. Huwag mong sabihin, hindi ako mateki eh. Whether you like it or not, digital assets should always be there. No? That's why, sa totoo lang, ang tagal kong niresist to be out there, to put out my video. And finally, last year, no, a group of people went to me, nakikiusap, for me to put up my digital assets. So I've been just in the internet for 1 year.
Wow.
And sabi ko, bakit hindi ko to ginawa noon pa? Can you imagine if I have 200 or more people sending message to me and able to serve them? I could have served more than 1 million people already.
For the last 20 years.
For the last 20 years. So, well, in the end, I'm learning.
Yes.
Okay, that's why I'm making myself available online because
Yes.
again, this message is forever.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
sabi mo nga hanggang sa apo mo,
Tama.
no?
Tama.
But more than that, don't just be prepared digitally transform, but also you have to understand the new generation. Okay, how millennial and Gen Z, because 90% of the millennials of 90% of the population sa Pilipinas will be millennial and Gen Z by 2025.
Yeah.
Kung hindi ka ready, pagsilbihan sila, you're out of the game.
Yun ang totoo.
Yes.
You have to prepare for that.
Yeah, and if there's one thing I learned as an entrepreneur, your entrepreneur, is what I call reverse mentoring.
Reverse mentoring.
Ibig sabihin, yes, I'm older than you, maybe I'm more successful than you, but you know what? They're more learned than you. So which means, wag kang banat ng banat. Tanong mo sila, sa tingin mo, anong pwede kong gawin? They have all the answers and they'll step up their game.
Especially the Gen Zs.
Exactly.
They're really, really into, the internet. They grew up with it. Tayo kasi, ba, millennial, no? Tsaka yung mga ka-age na ni Coach
Gen
Russ.
X ako, Gen X.
Gen X, oh. Ano yan? Inabutan pa yung disket. Itong mga Gen Z, iPad na to eh.
Plaka pa. Alam mo yung plaka?
Ako, hindi ko na masyado inabot yun.
Cassette tape.
Oh, cassette tape.
Ayun.
Oo.
Betamax.
Oh, opo.
Okay.
Video City, yung mahihiram ka dyan, di ba? Ano rin eh, yun nga, parang going back lang, no? Nabanggit ni Coach, kasi nga, digital assets. Isipin mo, 1 year ka palang Coach na ginagawa to. Digitally. Pero sabi mo nga, kung ginawa mo to noon-noon pa, na in-upload mo yung videos, ni-record mo na yung self mo, baka mas marami ka nang na-educate at natulungan. No? So, babali lang din ako para sa mga taong nanonood nito, no? Hindi lang kung ayaw nyo mag-content creator, hindi naman namin kayo mapipilit. Kung ayaw nyo gumawa ng something like that, like this, okay lang din yun. Pero halimbawa lang yung paggamit or pag-take advantage natin ng technology. Yung mata natin po ngayon, sa 2023, kahit 30, 100 years from now, yung quality po nung nalalabas natin na image and videos ngayon, malinaw pa rin yun sa mata natin soon. Unlike yung mga equipment and technology before, ngayon, hindi natin ma-appreciate black and white eh. 'Di ba? Pero ngayon, yung 1080p, yung 4K, Coach, sa mata ng tao, pag pinanganak yan, yun na yung mata niya eh. Ganito na to kalinaw. So, 100 years from now, malinaw pa rin siya sa mata ng tao. So, iingatan natin, i-maximize natin, i-record nyo yung baby nyo, i-record nyo yung happy moments, date nyo ng partner mo, i-record mo yung magagandang view, scenery kapag nasa labas kayo ng family, i-record mo yung simpleng paglabas, pagkain. Capture nyo yung moments na yun. Bakit? Kasi malinaw na siya. Take advantage natin yung opportunity na meron tayo ngayon na ito na yung technology.
And if you don't take advantage, you're at a loss. No?
Yes.
One example, ayaw ko mag-online check-in. And there was one time, wala na akong magawa kung hindi maiiwan ako ng airplane. So, my intern at 21 years old called, Coach, papingin naman ng ano mo. Bakit? I-online check-in. Ayoko. Sabi niya, subukan mo lang. Tapos in few seconds, Coach, pasok ka na. Bakit? Basta pasok ka na. Papasukin ako, wala akong boarding pass. Nandyan sa phone mo.
Digitally.
And now, all online check-in.
Wala nang pila. Diba? Hindi, very, very ano yun eh. Diba, Coach? Especially like you. You really value your time.
Yeah.
Guys, a little context lang ah. We set this podcast episode. Very busy si Coach. He even scheduled it before his Tokyo trip. Ganun ka-packed yung schedule niya. At pumunta siya dito sa studio namin at 11 in the morning. Nandito siya 35 minutes early. That's how important his time is. Pero umabot din sa point, Coach, na hindi ka naniniwala sa online check-in until malilate ka na sa aeroplano, and that's the only way for you to be able to be part of that flight. No?
Yeah, but you have to understand, no? My generation takot sa mga ganyan, no? Yes, may iPhone ako, pero ang alam ko lang mag-chat, tumawag, pero ang daming features na
hindi na ma-maximize.
Hanggang ngayon, sa totoo lang,
Hindi mo na open.
hindi ako marunong
Drop.
And every time i-airdrop ko, smile ako.
You give your phone.
So,
Okay.
siguro matigas lang yung ulo ko at katawan ko na aralin siya.
Yeah.
Or maybe because I have some people who can do that for me.
Then.
Yeah, so yun lang yun.
Energy rin pag budget na energy. Pero Coach, gets na gets kita at gets din to ng mga nanonood. Di ba may mga nanay tayo minsan? Saan pupunta yung pera sa GCash? Bakit mo ko papasahan hindi, bigyan mo na lang ng cash yung pamalengke ko. Ayoko mag-GCash. Ganyan yung nanay ko eh. So, alam mo yun, naiintindihan ko yun. Ako dati, share ko lang, Coach, 8 years ago, mga 2015, 2016, lagi ako nagta-taxi. Until one time, super late na, walang taxi. Binook ako ng friend ko ng Uber. Sabi ko, ganun lang kabilis yun. Paano ko babayaran yan? Hindi, bayad na. Naka-credit card ko na.
Saka mabango yung driver.
Diba? Hindi, yun din kasi, hindi naman namin sinasabi mga taxi, pero alagaan po natin yung public transport din kasi.
Correct.
Very important po yun.
Yeah, I think that's something we wanna do na, okay, wag tayong magalit dahil may bagong technology, i-upgrade natin yung sarili natin.
Yes.
Right? And again, in the end, it's not about competition, but it's about how you upgrade yourself so you can serve people who you are serving. Versus, you're just as it is, walang improvement, kasi walang choice yung tao kung hindi ikaw. No. You need to start stepping up your game.
Always adapt.
Always adapt. That's why, as an entrepreneur, we talk about business set.
Yes
right?
po.
Again,
Going
digital
back,
transformation.
Okay.
Pangalawa is new generation. Yung pangatlo, which I feel, which all leaders and business owners need to take into look into, is that the new skills and knowledge on how to lead and manage people right away.
Lead and manage people right away.
Which is no longer about command and control. No longer about quick fixes. Puro lang emergency. But it's all about taking a look at on empowering others.
Wow.
Through coaching. Empowering others through, again, learning. And make it as a part of your organization that everyone in your team is learning so that everyone becomes self-managed. Anong ibig sabihin? You notice me. Diba?
Yes.
The moment nag-usap tayo, pinasok ko lahat.
Yes.
Hindi ko naiisipin paano makarating dito. Kasi I have somebody who's driving for me,
Yes.
who knows how to use the ways, who
The
knows
navigation.
how to... And siya nagsasabi, Coach, alis tayo ngayong oras, para ngayong oras.
Dating.
Sabi ko, I wanna be 30 minutes earlier, etong alis natin.
Yeah.
So imagine, I don't have to tell him na, saan tayo? Ako pa magsasabi, ako pa mag-waste, Hindi. We wanna make sure in our team, everyone is number one, self-managed. Ibig sabihin, alam nila yung gagawin nila at kung hindi nila alam gagawin nila, they'll do their research.
Yeah.
Number two, self-motivated. That is no longer about dahil may sweldo or wala, may incentive wala. Gagawin nila because they're highly motivated internally.
To do it.
Okay? But above self-sustain, we want to keep people for the rest of our life. And the only way we can do that is to upgrade our leadership skills, to upgrade our management skills, so that we capture the future generation to be part of our organization.
You know what, guys? One thing I really love about doing this, I learn a lot real time.
Talagang, by the way, that's what I call mentorship.
Mentorship.
That's why if you look at, we just talk about Mark, we just talk about people who's part of my team.
Yes.
And I like getting 21, 19-year-old kids because we want to mentor them. So hindi na uso dati kasi job description.
Tenurement.
Right? Tenurement. Now we get fresh, okay, zero pa knowledge, skills, experience. Why? Because we want to mentor them. Then they create the culture of our own company.
They're the ones creating the culture from our mentorship, from our leadership.
Exactly. I'm very happy right now. No, I have a lot of organizations, but one of the most beautiful organization I have is called AQuest.
AQuest.
It's actually a financial services company. We have more than 300 financial life coaches. Most of them started with me at age 21. And right now, I'm just so happy. I'm just so proud of how they're creating their own world. They're creating their own impact. They're creating their own, again, business. Simply because, again, we created the culture together.
Coach, itong lahat ng nangyayari, sobrang dami mong ginagawa, di ba? Ngayon. Gusto ko lang malaman, paano mo naman you meditate in the morning, pero paano yung personal time mo?
Okay.
How do you find it?
Okay, that's a great question, no? I would always say, ito maniwala ka sa hindi. Okay, and you can even ask people around me who I work with. The only time I spend with my own businesses in my whole week is maybe at least 90 minutes to 2 hours maximum.
Of all of them? For a week?
For a week.
2 hours?
Yeah. In fact, where do I spend most of my time? This one. Competitors.
Okay. Outside of your organization?
Yes.
Why do you call it competitors?
Because there are some people who do the same industry, the same business that I do.
Okay.
And I always reach out to them and give them help, give them support, and give them all my secrets.
Technically, it's competition. They're competitors, but you spend time with them.
Exactly.
Wow.
I don't believe in competition. I believe in collaboration. Because if I give to you, who am I really giving to?
Yourself.
Exactly.
Your target audience.
He's fair.
Yes.
Okay.
Because that's his given talent to you and you're sharing it to platforms.
So pag pinagkait ko sa iyo yung galing ko, kanino ko talaga pinagkait 'yon? Sa sarili ko at sa kanya.
Yes. Binigay niya yun sa'yo tapos di mo shinare.
Exactly. But maybe your question here is how am I able to handle all of the things all together that I don't even appear busy?
Actually,
'di ba?
Yeah, but I see the power of delegation there.
Okay.
You delegate your guys, kwento ko lang context lang din. Pagpasok namin sa GC ni Coach Russ, nandoon na kagad yung driver niya para malaman yung lugar, nandoon na kagad yung scheduler niya para malaman kung kailan yung availability, anong oras kailangan. Ngayon, may onting silip ako kung paano mo na-handle. Pero coming from you, paano mo talaga na-handle all of this?
Okay, so this is again I got from Kyle Cease. No?
Okay.
You have got to check this guy. He's funny but he's very transformational.
I will.
He introduced to me the A money, B money, C money.
A
What does it mean?
Okay.
Time, energy, effort that we put in, including money, that we invest ourselves.
Okay.
So A money is time, energy, effort that we invest that will give us an instant return, but in the long run, it's gonna give you a negative return. Ano example dito? What if the whole week ka lang nanonood ng YouTube? Nag-enjoy ka the whole week.
Yes.
But in the long term, are you gonna win or you're gonna lose? You know that.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's A money. Money, time, energy, effort that you put in just for you to have fun, for you to have pleasure, instant gratification.
Instant gratification.
B money is time, energy, effort, and money that you put in your business.
Okay.
The good news here, your business may grow, but not all the time. But if your business fails, you never grew.
That's B money.
Exactly. Wag na tayong lumayo. During the pandemic, marami kang nakitang before the pandemic, grabe yung income, grabe yung lifestyle. Kasi nga, binuhos nila lahat yung sarili nila sa negosyo at sa kanilang job. Tapos nung hindi na relevant yung job nila, biglang hanggang ngayon zero pa rin. And they cannot do anything around it at hindi na makabangon. Karamihan. You wanna know why?
Bakit po?
Time, energy, effort, money was only focused on their work and in their job.
Okay. Kaya nung may nangyari outside of that instances, nahirapan sila bumangon kasi finocus lang nila doon.
Exactly.
Alright.
Now, I realize I am not in the A money.
Okay.
Maybe sometimes a little. Okay. But I know my limitation. In fact, in my cell phone, I don't have any Facebook. I don't have any Instagram or TikTok. Because that's A money. 3 hours.
Yeah.
Right? Na-entertain ka, but after 3 hours, oh my God, all the marites, all the marisol, putting you down. Garbage in, garbage out. B money is just delegation. because I train them really well. Where do
Leadership
I
pa din, no?
put 90 to 95% of my time is on C money. Time, energy, effort, and money I put in to expand my consciousness.
See, money is consciousness.
So what is this? The highest form of C money for me is my meditation.
Okay.
Okay, I cannot let go of that.
That's every morning, every day.
Okay, so before I sleep, I see to it. I don't have something from the internet at least 1 hour, and then I sit down, close my eyes for 20 minutes, and I have a very good sleep every day.
Okay.
Okay, and I wake up 3:34. The moment I wake up, hindi ko na itutulog balik yan. Kasi feeling ko, ginising ako ng soul or spirit or ng Panginoon. Spend time with me naman. So that's between 3:30. Today I had 4 to 6 a.m. Solid.
Okay. Solid 2 hours.
Okay, solid. As in solid. And then after that, I hit my mat, yoga.
Okay.
And then I still do my affirmation right now. I still do my EFT.
What's EFT?
Emotional Freedom Technique. You're speaking to your subconscious. So all of these are tools, no?
Okay.
But more than that, I had at least 2 solid hours of listening to Simon Sinek today to make sure that I have a talk tomorrow. That when I talk, it's all grounded on that learning. So can you imagine the me time from 4 all the way to here, 10:30. Ilang hours yun?
6.5.
6.5. That's my me time.
Wow. Even before you hit work.
No, I don't even hit work.
Yeah, it's
Because
not work
the
for
work
you.
is working for me simply because everyone is in the same boat.
Sabagay. Even before you do something na ang alam ng general public is productive, yung oras mo simula nagising ka hanggang sa unang task na yun, para na yun sa sarili mo lahat.
Handled na. No,
Okay.
in fact, nakakatawa. I have a big meeting today, 8 to 9 p.m. 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Habang nasa police clearance ako, because I need to get police clearance for whatever ID I need to get for the city. I was in the meeting while having the police clearance. Ibig sabihin, I was able to close, 6 million deal in 1 hour meeting, but handled lahat.
While applying for a police clearance.
Exactly. At ang hingay pa nung saang City Hall ako.
Oo.
But because my team was there to take care of what I need to take care of, and even the CEO President, naka-meeting namin, hindi napansin na wala ako.
That's how you handle business.
You wanna know why?
Paano po?
My requirement for my team is watch out for your A money.
Watch out for your A money.
Your B money, which is you working in your job and in your business, is not your priority. Your priority is C money. Because when you feel good, you're excited, you're ready to rock and roll, all of the things that you need to know will just show up because you're now more creative. And we call that inspired action.
Inspired action.
Ibig sabihin, you're in spirit. Inspiration. Ibig sabihin, guided ka.
You're doing it with guidance.
Yeah.
You're excited to do it.
Yeah.
You're eager to do it. And then it resonates, no? The energy that you put out.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the energy that I put out here on a day-to-day basis is I don't even remember looking for business. I don't even remember soliciting for this and that. All the blessings I have right now just landed on me, and I just responded to it simply because, again, I train myself to be like my source.
Train yourself to be your source.
Okay? So, which means I want to train myself to be like how the source think. And how the source think, non-judgmental,
Okay.
non-controlling, non-resistance. And it's all about allowing things to flow by. And my training for that is my meditation.
So you train yourself talaga every day. That's why kaya ka ganun ka on point, because you never...
Hindi lang on point, even to the last seconds, even to the last minute, I know that I know. I don't even have watch on me, but I'm well guided.
Coach, that's sobrang bihira ko. Wala pa yata ako na-encounter na tao na ganyan. Pero totoo eh. Gusto ko lang itanong, sa mga pagkakataon, nahihirapan ka ba gawin ito, all your principles, all of this that you're doing, your practices, syempre tao lang din tayo. Pag dumating yung araw na parang, dumarating ba na point na parang ang hirap niyang gawin? Paano mo naman nilalabanan yun?
Okay. You have to understand, di ba? Parang yung mahirap gawin is simply because yung pag-iisip niyan is actually coming from the culturescape.
Oh, yeah.
Kaya siya mahirap because culturescape is all about fear, doubt, and worry. Right? May takot ka, pero nilakas mo loob mo. Nandun ka na, nagduda ka. Nagda-doubt ka, and then you start worrying about it. When you move to awakening, you now understand
The second
level. You now understand that who you are is not your past programming, which is limited and scarcity, bounded by fear, doubt, and worry, but who you are is a creation of a universe, creation of, I call him God.
Yep.
That God is limitless. God is all about unlimited power.
Yes. That's when abundance comes in.
Not yet.
Okay.
It's just an awakening.
Okay.
But you need to work hard on it. Why? Okay? We all act not based on our conscious mind. Diba? Conscious mind, gusto kong pumayat, at sabi ng subconscious mind mo, di mo magawa. So bakit siya mahirap? Because again, by age 18, 95% ng subconscious mo, ng programming mo, buong-buo na yan, at yan yung mahirap baliin. That's why, ang tagal mo magstay sa level 2, which is awakening, kasi nga, tatrabahuin mo yung bago mong blueprint, bago mong anyo, bago mong pananaw sa iyong sarili. Through goal setting, growth mindset, heart set.
Heart set.
Most important part here is health
He-
set,
health set.
business set.
Yes.
But if you want it quick,
Okay.
I dare you,
Ito na yung apat na-establish mo na yung apat.
Yeah.
If you want it quick,
soul set.
wow.
Meaning, plug into the source. Kasi, creative ka, di ba? You want flow,
Yeah.
ease. Saan manggaling yung creativity mo?
Sa'yo lang din eh. Sa source
Sa
mo.
kanya.
Yes.
Kung wala kang source,
Inspiration mo, yeah.
mangungopya ka kung saan-saan ka maghahanap.
Yeah, maghahanap ka ng peg, maghahanap ka ng
Exactly.
maghahanap ka ng references.
Yeah, in our business, in our work, we don't look out external already.
It all comes from within.
Yeah, but it's a lifelong journey of working towards that up until you move to the third.
Okay.
Okay, number 1, the world happens to me, I am a victim.
Yes.
Number 2, the world happens to me and I have a choice.
I have a choice.
And the choice here is self-improvement, self-growth, covering all 5 areas up until you don't even remember who you were before because nagbago ka na, you now move to level 3, which is what we call reconditioned being.
Reconditioned being.
Yes. Na-rewire ka na. Na-reprogram ka na.
Okay. After na to ng awakening.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, sa reconditioned, the world is inside me.
The world is inside me.
Ibig sabihin, if my world is shitty because my inside world is shitty.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Klaro ba?
Yes.
So again, from fear, doubt, and worry, I want to make sure I start working on my fear, doubt, and worry up until I have the confidence to now take a look at myself differently. Then I now reprogram myself in such a way it's no longer fear, doubt, and worry, but it's all about faith, hope, and love.
Faith, hope, and love. And you have your world within you.
Exactly.
Intact.
Intact.
Wow.
Buong buo. Now, sa level 3, hindi mo na kailangan mag-goal setting. Hindi na ako nag-goal setting. Pang level 2 lang yan.
Okay.
Hindi ko na kailangan gawin yung mga affirmation, yung mga kung ano-ano. Kasi, nagiging normal ko na.
Innate na siya sa'yo.
Innate na siya. Kaya nga na-reprogram ka na.
Yeah. Nakakalimutan mo na yung past mo nga
Exactly. Kaya na-reprogram ka na.
Bagong tao ka na.
Okay. Ano lang gagamitin mo ditong tool?
Okay.
Okay. Meditation and intuition.
Intuition and meditation
Yeah.
only.
So meditation is you sitting down, okay? Not prayer is me saying something, asking. Meditation, you sitting down, allowing His presence to be felt, and listen to His instruction.
Wow.
So you're well guided. And you acting on His instruction is intuition. Right? That's why if I can challenge you to attend all of my management meeting, nako, mahaba ng 90 minutes, 30, 40, 50, 60, and everyone's happy, everyone's excited, everyone's moving forward, simply because we trust our intuition.
Wow.
So wala na masyadong maraming details. And lo and behold, based on result, we're doing great. We're happy.
Life is getting better.
Yeah. Because we trust our intuition. But it can only happen when you listen hard enough, long enough to the source through a practice of meditation.
So the connection is really important talaga.
Yes. Right? Now, this is the best part. When meditation and intuition has become a way of life.
Way of life, okay.
Meaning, para pagsisipilyo, ikaw ba pagkagising mo, sisipilyo ba ako? Hindi. It is already way of life. Right? Then you now move to the fourth, which is for me most exciting. Okay, before I fourth to the fourth, meron tayong fifth level eh. Ito yung Christ consciousness.
Number 5 na yung Christ consciousness.
Or God-minded. Ito yung naglalakad ka na sa tubig.
Okay. Grabe yung level na to.
Yung tubig, pwede mong gawing wine. No? Again, some people would say that's blasphemous. That's you're not God. I mean, it's even in the New Testament. Jesus said, even to the least among you. When you say least among you, kahit gaano kapangit kasama ka doon.
Pinakakulelat. Kumbaga.
Can do the things I have done, even greater things. Hallelujah.
Wow. Thank you, Jesus.
Right? Now, why is that blasphemous? Why is that cult? Why is that, a new age? It's biblical. Sabi nga, di ba, nung umakyat si Moses sa Mount Sinai, you know the story? There's a burning bush. At sabi niya, anong karapatan ko? Anong pangalan mo? Para masabi ko sa mga tao. Pagbalik ko sa Egypt. Ang sagot niya, I am that I am.
I am that I am.
Interpretation, kung sinabi ng burning bush, I am that I am. Anong ibig sabihin? What's your family name?
Brocklehurst.
Brocklehurst.
Yeah.
May karapatan ka bang gamitin ang apelyido ng tatay mo? Or wala kang karapatan?
Meron. Tatay ko yun eh.
Exactly. So kung anak ka ng Diyos, may karapatan ka bang gamitin as anak ng Diyos?
Yes.
Exactly. So therefore, you were created in the image of likeness of God. Therefore, you have unlimited power just like Him, except that maybe you haven't accessed that
Yet. Even if you're the least among them all.
Yun yung
diba?
sabi.
Opo.
Nasa New Testament yan.
Yes.
Hanapin nyo sa Bible. Right? Yeah. But syempre ako, hindi ko na pinangarap dyan kasi
Opo.
Okay, dito na ako.
Sa
Happy na ako
pang-fourth.
sa pang-fourth.
Okay.
This is what I call limitless being.
Limitless being na.
Okay? Sa limitless being, 7 lang yan. No? Number 1, work and play become one.
Work and play become one.
Which means you're blissful at any given time. Okay? Happy and excited ka. Whether may pera or wala, mayroong result or wala, happy at excited ka. We all want that, right?
Yes.
Number 2, immunity to overwhelmment.
Immunity to overwhelmment.
Ibig sabihin, being busy and being stressed is not even part of your vocabulary. Kasi
immune ka na dun.
it's not even part of it. It's just flow and ease.
Flow and ease, yeah.
Okay? That's number 3, flow and ease.
Okay, number 3.
This conversation is flow and ease. No script, no nothing. You're just flowing and you're just in ease.
Yes.
And this is where we want to be versus you're looking at your script.
Yes, reading something and
this is more fun. This is more exciting.
Yeah, more spontaneous.
Exactly. But again, mayroon bang value? Right now, yes, because we're both well-guided. Remember, before we started, we prayed.
Yes, we prayed. We released all the negativity.
Yeah. Number 4, for me, is direct access to the source of creativity.
Okay.
You know, would you believe I run seminars every day, different topic, different people. I don't bring any slides. I don't bring anything. I just open my mouth, and every seminar I have is a level 10 creativity. You hang around with me 9 days. Wow, ano yun? Wow, ano yun? Wow, ano yun? Grabe yung source.
Really?
Hindi ako pa ulit-ulit ng sinasabi. Exciting lagi. Right? Number 5, abundance in all areas of life. If I need time, it will stretch. If I don't need time, it will contract. Energy. Can you feel my energy right now?
Yes.
You know what time I slept last night?
No?
12.
Okay. And then you woke up
3:30.
3:30.
And then I'm up, hindi ko na binagtulog. But can you feel my energy?
Yeah, it's like you have a full sleep.
Exactly. So it's never the sleep. but it's how connected you are to the source.
Hmm.
Money, I don't have all the money in the world right now, but here's the thing. If I need it, it's gonna appear quality and quantity.
The exact amount that you need.
More than enough.
Wow.
In fact, my treatment about money is para siyang hangin.
You breathe it lang.
Kung kailangan mo, tapos kailangan mo gastusin, I don't look at my financial statement. I don't look at this and that. And all my life, for the past how many years, is not based on how much money I see in my bank account, in my investment, but it's how I live my life in a way that I know what abundance is all about. It's never about having, but it's all about feeling that everything I need and everything I want is always available.
I want to be. It's a long practice, I know.
It is.
But just having and feeling your energy, I really want to be on that situation. I can't wait. Because that's freedom, coach. That's freedom.
Mamaya, let's go to the how na.
Mamaya.
I'm
Pupuntahan
just
natin how.
enticing you how beautiful this is.
Yes, okay.
Pang-anim.
Okay.
Okay? You notice when we talk, I don't get loose track.
Yes.
Alam
How?
ko pa ano na-miss natin. Again, well-guided.
Oo din no?
Right?
Oo. Without a script, no?
Wala. Yung pang-anim, this is the best part, no? That every relationship that is in your life, especially the ugliest,
Okay.
the most painful relationship, the people who hurt you the most, you now understand that they're there for a reason to prepare you to your vision and big dreams.
Totoo.
Notice the biggest betrayal in your life.
Yeah. Now it's a lesson. It's the biggest lesson as well.
Exactly. So, bakit siya hindi naging lesson? Because it's either you look at it as a pain
Yan.
and dramatize around it, and you did this to me, and
The ego is there.
Versus, okay, sure.
You let it go.
First things first, I accept. Kaya ito nangyari because I also allowed it.
Yes.
May contribution ka.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Pangalawa, you did not see the lesson that is being presented by this person because all you see is your ego.
Yes.
Then accept. Past is past. Compassion. Wala namang taong pinanganak masama eh. You didn't even know what happened to them in the past.
Kaya nila nagawa yun.
Exactly. But they're there simply because there's a lesson that you need to learn from this person.
Yeah. Galing.
Okay? Then forgive them anyway. In fact, I just don't do forgiveness. I bless them.
Yeah.
I thank them. When we go, may pabaon pa yan.
Galing, no? Yung maglalakad ka, tas kahit they do wrong to you, you don't have the guilt.
Yeah, I'm not saying that we tolerate it.
Oh, of course.
What I'm saying here is really, yes, nangyari na yan at wala ka nang magawa.
Heal yourself na.
Accept it fully, release it, but always remember the highest form of giving is forgiving. Patawarin mo. Which
Para, for, and then bigay.
means bigay. And what will you give? Bless them.
Yes.
Pray for them.
Yes.
Thank them. But always remember, always forgive but never forget
Okay.
the lesson
From that
of that
situation.
situation. Example, all my life, no, since then, kasi pleaser nga ako dati, lagi ako nai-scam.
Okay.
Diba?
Nagtitiwala ka agad.
Oo, scam ng scam. Until, I think my biggest scam was, I don't have to mention kasi nagagalit na naman sila pag narinig nila. Up until, okay, kaya ako nai-scam because I have not learned the lesson yet.
Kasi, never mong tinanggap na it's a lesson to you.
Exactly.
It's just another experience. Makakahanap na lang ako ng next time na pagkakatiwalaan. Baka hindi ako lokohin.
Exactly.
Okay.
So the lesson is, you're responsible to check on who are you gonna partner with.
Yes,
Hindi
of course.
oo ka lang dahil honeymoon stage kayo. No. Find out first kung ito bang kapartner mo sa business, do they have the result that you want?
Yes.
Or baka puro lang kwento-kwento. O may result naman sila, do they have the lifestyle that you want? Oh, kumikita nga ng malaki, pero my God, wasak ang buong pamilya, and I don't want that.
You don't want to be associated with someone who has a lot of burdens within himself or herself, no? Kasi makaka-affect yun sa'yo.
Yeah, but more than that, maybe the most important part here, when you're looking for business partners, you don't get hurt again, klaro ka ba yung values niyo pareho?
Then.
Now yung values is all about, that's why when you approach me, I'd like to see first, okay, ang content ba nito gustong makatulong? Check. Okay? Ang content ba nito is all about, helping. Yun lang yung akin. Are you a giving leader?
Yes.
A giving person? And of course, nothing wrong about earning, but however, my basis for earning is giving. And that's the only basis I have. Kasi kung hindi to buong-buo na giver, pag kumikita ng malaki, nagbibilangan na, doon na lahat ng gulo at madugong awayan. And we don't want that.
Kaya importante na establish na parehas kayo ng values.
Yes. And therefore, if I am where am I right now, in terms of my business, if there are top 10 people who I want to thank for, are those top 10 people who hurt me in the past, because they prepared me. They prepared my heart. They gave me the lesson that I am now ready to receive.
Wow.
The biggest break in my financial success.
Ang galing. Bali lang tayo. Sa mga nanonood, no? I'm sure nakaka-relate kayo. It may be your ex-lover. It may be your former business partner, best friend, a relative, pinsan, na sinaktan ka. Tas for the longest time, hindi mo naiintindihan kung bakit nila nagawa yon. Pero naranasan nyo na rin bang ipagpasalamat, buti na lang nangyari yon. Buti na lang ginawa niya yon. Dahil kung hindi ko nahanap yung purpose ko, hindi ko nahanap yung dapat kong gagawin, hindi ko nahanap yung tunay na magpapasaya sa akin kasi matagal na ako nakakulong dun sa sitwasyon na yun.
Exactly. Even, my childhood pain, the yaya and the driver incident.
Yeah.
Had I not went through that, I wouldn't be here.
Oo din, Coach.
Diba? Hiwalay ng magulang ko. Parang it taught me a lot of great lesson to support others. No? In fact, yung mga sumasabog ko na content about being a parent.
Yes.
Yes, I'm not a parent. However, I understand how human work, and that's how I want to support people as well. More than that, it's really understanding that the highest form of joy is finding your purpose and your mission and your calling. But you can only find your real purpose, your real calling, through the pain that you went through.
Wow. Ano rin eh. That's really true, Coach. Kasi if you haven't gone through pain, how can you know kung ano yung hindi painful? Diba?
Exactly. Because you wanna stay safe,
Uh-oh.
you wanna be comfortable, and here you are in your last moment of your life, mamamatay ka na lang ni hindi mo na experience mabuhay. Kasi you wanna be safe, you wanna be comfortable, but you didn't even experience life.
Isa pa doon, balikan ko lang din yung sinabi mo na lahat nga naman tinuro sa'yo, no, ng experiences mo. Tapos sinabi mo rin na kung hindi mo yung pinagdaanan, kaya ngayon, you're a very good leader. You lead your companies, you lead your people, no, very nicely. Siguro part din kasi dati na feel mong least favorite ka eh. Ayaw mo na, uy, dito sa company, sa family na to, lahat walang paborito. Lahat pantay-pantay. Kasi may pinanggagalingan na dati na feel mo na hindi ako inalagaan. Paborito yung bunso namin babae. Yung mga kuya ko, mas ganto-ganto, naranasan nila. Sa akin, hindi ko naranasan. And you're coming from that experience na ngayon that I have my company, I have people, I will treat them all fairly because I don't want them to feel something like what I felt.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, ito lang I think last month we were at the beach with all of my grade school and high school friends. I only have few friends right now na talagang alam kong will be there for the rest of my life. And we were talking about growing up, and I realized na naintindihan ko na yung mga magulang. Yung feeling kong paborito, ngayon ko lang naintindihan na yung nanay ko ibibigay niya kung kanino to mas kailangan.
Okay. Yes. So, kung hindi mo siya nakukuha dati, ang tingin ng mom mo,
Hindi mo kailangan.
Hindi mo
mas
kailangan, Russ.
kailangan ito.
mas kailangan niya ng guidance ko. Mas kailangan niya ng pag-aaruga, ng pag-aalaga ko. Kasi medyo mas strengthful ka. Pwedeng mas establish yung personality mo.
I think so. Na yun na lang yung pananaw ko ngayon na parang now I understand. Okay, nagbiruan nga kami. No? It was my dad's birthday this year. So we have family A, family B. Tapos yung ako, feeling ko sa family A, ako yung favorite. Sa family B, yung dumating yung favorite. Tapos nung lunch na, kami talagang dalawang nag-asikaso.
Okay.
Tapos tinanong namin. Kasi alam naman magulang, pag tinanong mo sinong favorite anak mo, hindi yan sasagot. Lahat kayo, di ba? Nung tinanong namin.
After nyo mag-prepare.
Oo, sinong favorite mo?
Oo.
Sinabi yung pangalan na hindi kaming dalawa.
Hindi mali yung paniniwala nyo parehas.
Nagtinginan kami ngayon.
Okay.
Kasi dapat ako dapat siya Bakit siya?
Oo.
Then we realize parang, oo nga naman mas kailangan niya kaysa sa ating dalawa. Kasi umabot na ako sa point wherein because of the work that I do,
Yes po.
hindi na nagmamatter kung approve ba ako or not ng tatay ko. Okay, I'll give you one example. Diba sabi ko, I'm proving to the world para makita ng tatay ko, maayos din si Russ, magaling din si Russ. There was one time na merong, I think 2017, meron akong award.
Okay.
Na alam kong big timing award. Tapos ang sabi doon, pwede ka magdala ng isa. So matik, hindi ko na pinag-isipan tatay ko.
Okay.
So I invited him, Dad, merong awarding. I'm gonna send you ticket. Patahi ka ng suit. Sabi niya, sige. Tapos on the same year, alam mo, out of nowhere, parang napagtripan ko lang bumili ng C-Class Mercedes-Benz. Trip lang. Pero out of nowhere, I remember, ang favorite car niya pala is Mercedes-Benz.
Benz. Oh.
While we were growing up. But he never got it. Okay? So, pinasundo ko sa airport kasi nasa speaking engagement ako. Nung sinundo sa airport, sumakay siya. Tapos sabi ko sa driver, sabihin mo sa akin anong sinabi. So, part of me was still looking for, ano kayang sabihin niya?
Validation of your dad.
Tapos syempre, kilig na kilig ko. Sabi ng driver ko, tinanong, kaninong sasakyan to? Tapos sabi ng driver ko, sa anak niyo po. Sabi niya, talaga? Ano pang sabi? Kaso daw, yung kotse ni ganito, name of my brother, mas maganda. Kulay puti. Saka hindi na usong Benz ngayon, Lexus na. Alam mo nung sinabi sa akin yon, natawa ko, hindi na masama ang loob ko. Okay. Eto na, awards night. Katabi ko siya, katabi niya yung...
May ano doon may blanco doon bakit ka natawa at ba't hindi na masama loob mo kahit yun yung sinabi? Pero sige.
Sige.
Punta tayo. Sige po.
Kasi nga, no amount of external validation
Yan.
can make me happier or can make me sad except do I approve of me? Kasi kahit lahat kayo gusto ako pero hindi ko gusto ko sarili ko, useless yun.
Tama rin.
Right? Awards night na, katabi siya ng president, tapos lahat ng bababa ng stage, lalapit sa kanya, Dok, dahil po sa anak mo, kumandang buhay ko, maraming salamat. And he did not understand. He's like 84, 85. He was saying, anak, ano nangyayari? Sabi ko, hayaan mo na di. I don't have that word to explain. And then we went home. Ang dami, lahat bit-bit namin ano. Tapos sabi, congratulations, ang galing-galing anak nyo. Wala to say, hindi ko alam, dating bobo to.
From your dad?
So, natawa na lang ako at no inch of pain, hurt, and regret. Simply
Anymore,
because I understand people are just saying things based on their memory, based on what they believe that's true. But I know deep in my heart, he loves me, except it was not just expressed the way I wanted to be heard.
Yes. Because if it wasn't, he's not there in that awarding. He's not gonna get that ticket. He's not gonna have that suit.
In fact, in my top list of people who I feel have hurt me the most, top 1 siya.
Yeah.
Iniwan kami, may ibang pamilya. Lahat ng drama ng, we grew up in the court case, this and that. Tapos,
Yung villain siya, yung villain ng life mo.
Lahat, no. But if there's, in my life right now, if there's top one person that I want to thank for, it's him. He taught me the most important lesson in life is be responsible with your success. Be responsible with your happiness because your life is yours. Huwag mo ko idamay dyan. Thank you, Dad.
And he's the one who taught you that.
My own interpretation.
Wow.
Klaro ba?
Opo.
Kasi kahit sasabihin niya, anak, ginawa ko yun dahil mahal kita, gusto kang turuan lesson, pero not unless I see it that way,
you're not gonna understand it that way.
Understand it. So, your meaning is yours.
Sobrang solid ng episode na to. Marami pa kami pag-uusapan. Sana katulad ko, high din kayo sa lahat ng values. Babalik kami, magbe-break lang. This is DOUGBROCK Radio. What is up, cyberspace? Isa ka bang aspiring artist? Pero hindi mo alam kung paano at kung saan mo sisimulan ang karir mo? May good news ako sa'yo. Pwedeng-pwede ka na mag-upload ng mga kanta mo na mapapakinggan sa buong mundo at masistream sa lahat ng digital streaming platforms gamit ang pinakabagong TuneCore Unlimited plan. For as low as $15, kaya mo nang mag-upload at kumita gamit ang music mo. Para magawa lahat ng yon, mag-sign up ka lang gamit yung link sa baba o kaya dumiretso ka na, tunecore.com. So paano? Kita-kits! Yo, cyberspace! Nandito pa rin tayo sa paborito niyong podcast. This is DOUGBROCK Radio. Salamat sa lahat ng nanonood dyan sa live chat. Sobrang solid. Ang dami niyong binibigay na komento na na-appreciate namin. Kung hindi pa kayo napag-subscribe, please do subscribe. I-click nyo yung notification bell para lagi kayong updated sa mga content namin. Yung podcast, nangyayari siya every Sunday. We call it Sunday Habit. Kasi coach, gusto namin na start of the week, may baon kang kwento na pwede mo magamit.
Nice.
Simula Lunes hanggang sa next Sunday para sa laban natin sa buhay. We have live performances din po dito. It's called Sound Trip. Meron din kaming free verse at we review merch. That's called Merch Library. At yung mga essentials ng mga tao, ng mga idol natin, ng mga internet personalities, yan, makikita nyo dyan. Lahat nandito sa channel. So going back. So coach, going back to our conversation. So diniscuss natin kanina yung mga steps and levels. Pwede ba natin i-recap ulit yun bago tayo mag-proceed sa next?
So, what we just discussed is actually the characteristics of a limitless being. So, remember, diba, there are actually different consciousness levels. So, the way we act, the way we think, tsaka result ng buhay natin, depende kung anong level of consciousness natin.
Correct.
No? So, level 1 is culturescape.
Yes.
Okay. The world happens to me. I'm a victim and I cannot do anything around it. Level 2, awakening. Okay,
Yeah.
which means nagising ka na, okay, may choice pala ako. The world happens to me and I have a choice. And you start working yourself, improving yourself, developing yourself. Then you now start to reprogram yourself. Level 3.
Yep.
So this one, the world, now I understand the world is inside me. So if what's inside me is exciting, happy, clean, then it will translate to the world. Okay? What we're talking about now is level 4, which is limitless being.
Limitless being.
And limitless being is I co-create my world with my creator. May sarili ka ng mundo. Which means hindi ka na affected sa anong sabihin ng industry, anong sabihin ng ibang tao, kasi alam mo kung sino ka, okay? Alam mo anong meron ka, and we call that self-assurance.
Wow.
And we call that abundance. That whatever you want is always available for you as long as you now start to hold on to your, I would always say, faith, with the source of all source, hope, that even if what you want is not yet happening, you know on your way. And you just understand that there's a process that you need to undergo so that you will be prepared. Right? Anything good comes with time.
Yep.
Right? But above all, love. Meaning, you put in love in everything that you do, which means do what you love. And if you cannot do what you love what you do. And that's what we call limitless being. So, kanina we were just talking of the characteristics, no?
Apa.
Yung una is really blissful at any given time. Work and play become one. Immunity to overwhelmment, ease and flow. Next is really taking a look at on abundance in all areas of life.
Okay.
Okay. Win-win all relationship. And above all, the last really is taking a look at on bending reality.
Bending reality. This is the last.
Yes. Okay.
Can you explain more about Bending reality, coach.
Parang example lang, no, na a lot of people would say the reality of this mic is color black.
Yes.
Okay? Now, if I say that's white, kaya ko siyang gawing puti.
Pag sinabi mo, kaya mo siyang gawing ganun?
Parang ganon. Parang kumbaga, okay, sabi ng weather, it's gonna rain. But because I'm going out, it's not gonna rain. Okay? So, again, not all of the time, if there's one characteristics that I still want to be in that space is this area. Because I would always believe, no, that when you start holding on to your highest source of faith, it will just happen. Okay? Anong example nito? Diba? Moses,
Okay po.
dumaan siya sa dagat.
Hinati niya yung tubig.
Hinati niya yung tubig. Yan yung bending reality. Right? So, sino makakagawa niyan? Siya lang. Pero anong kapasidad mo kung mataas ang paniwala mo? Diba? In this is what I believe right now. Okay? Faith equals result. So, if your result is flaky, maybe your faith in this area is flaky.
So the prerequisite of it is believing.
Exactly.
Wow.
Because the formula in life kasi, dati yung formula in life na nilakihan ko is do, have, be. Anong ibig sabihin? You have to do hard work so you can have all the things that you want so you can be happy and successful. Okay. So yan yung metrics ng karamihan. Hard work, hard work, hard work. Okay. Some naman, yung mga spoiled brat is have, do, be. Kailangan meron akong bagong kotse para makapag-sales call ako, para maging successful ako sa ginagawa ko.
Okay.
Okay? Now, this formula that I'm talking about is a formula wherein in the Think and Grow Rich, The Secret, all of that book that you have in my side is all about be, do, have. What does it mean? Be equals belief.
Yes.
Do is equals action. Have is equals result. So, which means, ako, diretso na ako sa formula. I will work on my belief.
Yep.
So, if my belief change, my action will change, my result will change automatically.
That's different from the norm. That's different from the regular metrics that they have. The work. No. You believe in an idea first.
Exactly.
And then,
your
you'll work
action will
around
just
it.
follow.
Yeah.
'Di ba? Parang sa totoo lang, like ito, 'di ba? Ang karamihang alam natin that Filipino time is always
Late.
exactly. Ako hindi ako naniniwala. Filipino time is always on time. And therefore my action is always on time. So no amount of teaching, example na lang, 'di ba?
Oo,
A lot of people wanna lose weight.
Yes.
Okay? How many information do we have on losing weight?
There's a lot in the internet. There's a lot.
A lot.
Yes.
Okay? How many people can teach you how to lose weight?
There's a lot of coaches for it.
Okay, how come 95% of people who want to lose weight never lose their weight?
Because they did not believe in it. That's one.
More than that, it's their DNA, it's their programming, it's their belief system about themselves that they're not capable of doing it.
Okay. It's their DNA, their programming.
Yeah, belief systems, we call it.
Balikan ko lang, yung Filipino time, naniniwala kang hindi late, kaya hindi ka nalilate.
Exactly.
So, tayo, iniisip natin, uy, Filipino time yan, malilate yan ng 1 hour. Kaya tayo, hindi rin kumikilos ng maaga. So, wala na tayong pinagkaiba sa kanila.
Exactly.
So, yun yung nagiging equals or nagiging paliwanag o nagiging, yun yung nagiging equals ng Filipino time. Kasi yun yung pinaniniwalaan natin. Pero kung ipoprove natin yung self natin na Filipino ako, Filipino time is not being late because I'm here on time, I'm here early, edi yun yung reality mo.
Kaso lang, people would rather die than change.
Yeah,
diba?
that's true.
Bakit ka late? Traffic. Saan ka nakatira? Manila. For how long? 30 years. What is Manila known for? Traffic. And here you are telling me your BS, you're late because of traffic. No. That's your belief system. O bukas, malilate ka, hindi na po. Dumating late. Hindi po talaga kaya. Di-di-da. Drama. Justification, excuses, bullshits. Okay, tomorrow, if you're on time, I'll give you $10 million.
Tomorrow he's on time.
Exactly. Notice that. People will have to change. People don't want to change, and they will only want to change when they have to. That when they're hurt enough, then I'll consider to change. But if okay lang naman, may grace period naman. Versus if you're still late, you're out of the game, find somebody else.
They'll comply.
Exactly.
When you put an ultimatum, they'll comply.
Yeah. However, it's not that easy.
Yes.
Because transformation is never about just knowing.
Okay.
Diba? The reason why a lot of people are not creating the life that they want simply because maybe they don't understand how they can really transform themselves to a different human being. How do we transform? Number one, how we got all of our belief system, all of our programming is through the verbal conditioning.
Verbal
Paano tayo
conditioning.
pinalaki?
Mhm.
Right? Ano example nito? No? Siguro a lot of Filipino would always hear na although alam nilang may pera, pero ang laging sinasabi ng mga magulang, anak, wala tayong pera.
Mhm.
And can you imagine you've been hearing that again and again, again and again? Kaya pag lumaki ka, kahit maraming opportunity, kahit pwede kang kumita, all of a sudden, yes, kumita ka, biglang nawala. Kasi gusto mong i-prove na tama yung paano ka pinalaki.
Na wala kang pera.
Exactly. So, again, it has to start with verbal conditioning.
Grabe, no? Ganun kalaki yung effect nun.
Super.
Buong buhay ng tao kung hindi niya marirealize
Yeah,
dahil lang yun yung nakasanayan
Sabi
niya.
nga ng Jesuit Spirits, no, pakitaan mo ko ng bata, tignan ko siya 7-year-old, alam ko na ano siya paglaki niya. Because again, formative years. That will always be our DNA, our blueprint of how we will live our life that becomes our Bible truth. Is that making sense?
Yes.
So it
Coach.
starts with verbal conditioning.
Yes.
So which means yung verbal conditioning mo, yun lang din yung kaya mong sabihin kasi yun lang yung nilakyan mo.
Yes.
That's why maybe for you, nagbago yung mundo mo the moment you start
Reading.
reading all of this. You
Yes.
have new verbal conditioning.
Yes.
You have new language to use.
Yes.
Now I have, pag hindi na-introduce yung kulay na blue, gagamitin mo ba yung kulay na blue?
No.
Exactly. That's why it's very important you start being aware of what are the other options that I can have in my life. That's why I like having contents on air, on YouTube or whatever, simply because there's a new terminology, there's a new language that I hear, and somehow I like it. Somehow it might change my life. However, that's only 7% according to Albert Mehrabian.
7%?
Yeah.
Okay.
38% is what we call from verbal conditioning. 38% is what we call your specific event, specific experience.
Okay.
Anong ibig sabihin nito? Right? It's really making you get into an experience wherein kung ano yung bago mong paniwala, kailangan ma-experience mo.
Okay.
Example, you've always been late.
Mhm.
Tapos ayaw mo na yan. At sasabihin, I'm on time, I'm on time, I'm on time. That's your verbal conditioning.
Yes.
However, you have to prove to yourself and experience na, uy, on time ako. Uy, on time ako. Uy, on time ako. Then you start picking up evidences na nagpapatoo
No, on time
na
ka na.
on time ka. Are we clear?
Yes.
That's 38%. However, the most important, and for me, it's the biggest, it's the 55%.
Yes. 7, 38, that's 45. And this is the...
But the 55% is the strongest influence on how people can change their life. It's what you call modeling, who you surround yourself with, and environment, where are you planted the most.
Can you, before you expound that, Coach, just a quick rebut. Can you say that this 55% is this first boss when you were 35 that gave you that book?
So pumasok ako sa isang work na yung aking model boss was never about hard work, was never about do this only, was all about personal development. Which means that's why when I have people around me, okay, Uno is here. So every time we talk, ang lagi niyang binibida sa akin, work, work, work. And I told him, I don't care. 90 to 95% of the time we're gonna talk, let's talk about you. What are you learning today? What are you learning yourself? Because if this person learns, if this person grows, if this person develop, whatever work I give him, done.
Yeah. It will resonate to his work.
Exactly. So which means I got out from a family wherein it's all working class.
Yep.
I was exposed to a new environment.
Mm-hmm.
No? Imagine I grew up with a Volkswagen na car na tinutulak.
Mm-hmm.
And then my first boss was, dati pag may Toyota Corolla ka, parang wow na yan.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right? It was brand new. Can you imagine that? So nagbago yung pananaw ko sa buhay. So that was my environment. And my modeling was my first boss. His name is Jun Hugos. And he said, okay, diretsoy na kita ha. Ayoko sa'yo mataba ka. Magpapayat ka. Kita mo lahat ng mga top earner dito, fit. Matik. And then,
Conditioning na kagad. No discipline.
tapos, yung English mo, mali-mali, pangit. Okay, ito libro basahin mo. Next week, okay, report mo sa akin ang natutunan mo. Kung binasa mo talaga yan.
Wow.
Right? Can you imagine that? That was my modeling, which is fitness, which is growth. And then the environment, everyone I see is all about it. So, mahawa ka talaga.
All of the people there na nauna sa'yo, na matataas yung mga salespeople,
Yeah,
nililid na nila
they're all driving the car that I could not even imagine,
Possible.
possible. Kasi nga, hanggang Volkswagen lang kami tinutulak bago umandar, di ba? Pero ito ngayon, wow. Toyota Corolla at that time,
power steering.
Power steering. Tapos yung window, first time na,
Oh.
kasi talagang wow. At 21-year-old, that was my exposure. It expanded, exploded my mind. Pwede pala yun. At the same time, we'll have lunch in Cebu. Book your ticket. First time ko sumakay ng airplane. Shit.
Magla-lunch lang.
Magla-lunch lang. Can you imagine that exposure I had na pwede pala to? So that's, again, number one. Environment, people around you. Number two, experience. But number three, it has to be backed up with new language, new knowledge. And when the body, heart, and mind aligns, okay, and this is your practice, you'll just be fluid. You'll just be flowing towards saan mo gustong papunta, saan gustong marating. And a lot of people would say, ikaw yan eh. Hindi. Kaya ka nga nasaan ka, hindi ka umaasenso because you never take time out to stop and pause and understand, eto ba talagang gusto ko? Kasi kung hindi ito yung gusto ko, then kailangan mo ng bagong knowledge.
Kailangan mong tigilan na yung bagay na nangyayari kasi hindi mo na gusto yun.
Exactly. And then, not just knowledge, but you need to experience the knowledge that you have.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Ang daming free seminar. Umattend ka, pumunta ka. Right? Tapos, kailangan magkaroon ng bagong set of friends.
Yes, yun din, no?
Because whether you like it or not, you will live up to the expectation of who you grew up with. And I think that's the most painful part na pag gusto mong mas gumanda ang buhay mo, you have to really choose who you surround yourself with.
Nagbago ka na. Yung mga, kinalimutan mo na kami.
Hindi, sa totoo lang, no? Nakakalungkot lang na kung ikaw yung asenso, ikaw yung parang
Masama.
kasalanan mo pa
Ikaw
na
yung masama.
nag-asenso ka. Diba? Parang, syempre, may lalabas kayo ng, classmates mo before. Tapos, syempre, ikaw na yung konting angat. Syempre, yung biruan dyan, iba na. No? Ako hindi ako napipikon, pero what I don't like is, ang expectation nila, ikaw lahat. Hindi. Diba?
At hindi ka madamot by doing it.
Exactly. So, it's just setting, whether you like it or not, you will lose people who you care, people who you love, if their level of consciousness is not at a level of where you are.
If you're
Hindi
not
sila masama, eto lang.
Hindi lang kayo aligned.
Dito lang yung consciousness ko, dito sila. Hindi lang aligned. That's why when you get together, it's too boring. No conversation.
Coach, quick question lang.
Go.
Baliin ko lang. If I like to be surrounded with these people and their level of consciousness is different from mine, how can I change theirs?
Okay, I have a principle. I call it parang theory of space.
Theory of space, okay.
Theory of space says the space where you're at physically, emotionally, mentally, meaning people who you're with will determine whether you're gonna expand or grow. So ako, 33% or less of my time, I spend it with people who I need to help.
Okay.
So these are people maybe less successful than me, no, but I don't spend more time with them. Why? Because I have a bigger vision and mission to help others. But if I spend more time with them, malaking chance, pwede nila akong hilaing pababa.
Mapako ka doon.
Pako ako doon. No? Kasi again, the law of gravity. Okay? 33% or less of the time, I spend it with people side by side with me. Meaning, ito yung mga ka-same level ko in terms of maybe success, maybe in business, because these are your colleagues. These are people who you will be your support system.
Yes.
These are the shoulders to cry on. But 34% of the time, I spend it with people whose success is bigger than me, who's more intelligent than me, who's really making it out there. Chances are, malaki yung opportunity nila na mag-introduce na naman sa akin ng bagong awareness na pwede pala to, pwede pala ganyan. So it's really empowering me so I can empower other people as well.
What's this theory again?
Theory of space.
Theory of space. 33% for the people that is lower than everything that you're doing.
So I'm not saying lower. Feeling mo, kailangan ng tulong mo.
Yeah. Kailangan, you're above, I mean, you can offer them value.
Yeah. You can help them go up, but do not spend much because a lot of times, baka
They'll
yung
drag you
reality nila, magiging reality mo na kasi ganun talaga eh.
Kakatulong mo, no? Anong nangyayari yan?
Said ka, pagod ka, masama ang loob mo kasi naubusan ka.
Wala na natira sa'yo kakatulong sa family. Dahil ayaw mo lang mangyari sa mga pamangkin mo yung naranasan mo, wala na. Pati mga kapatid mo minsan nakaasa na sa'yo. Pati mga anak nila.
Parang basang-basa mo ako, no?
Hindi, Coach, kasi very Filipino, ano yan eh. Very extended family tayo lagi eh. Andyan si Lola, andyan si Pinsan, andyan si nag-asawa, nandito na rin, di ba? Nangyayari yan eh. At pag ikaw yung nakaangat-angat sa buhay, automatic, ang realization nila, ang understanding nila, at ang expectation nila, ikaw lahat. So, 33% or less dun sa mga kaya mong tulungan, 33% or less dun sa mga colleagues mo, kapantay mo, same wavelength, same level, they can call you out, you can call them out, they're the ones guiding you, you're the ones guiding them. And then, this is really important 33, that's 66. 34%, more than those two. Nakuha ko ba yung logic?
Yeah.
More than those two, you have to spend it with the people who knows more things more than you, who experience more things more than you, and who can actually teach you and guide you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Warning lang. Kung ikaw ang pinakamagaling, kung nasaan ka,
Mali.
delikado yan.
Mali yung space na yun.
Hindi, wala ka ng, ang tawag dyan, the law of the lead.
The law of the lead.
So sige.
Sorry, Coach. Mac, naalala mo, binabanggit ko to sa inyo, pero hindi ko alam yung mga lolo. Kung ano man, ngayon alam ko na.
Inaral ko yan eh. No?
Go,
so,
Coach.
So, example lang, kung sa grupo mo, yung income mo, ikaw ang pinakamataas.
Okay.
Okay. Hanggang dyan ka na lang. Okay. Pero, kung nasaan ka, meron pang mas mataas na income sa'yo.
Yep.
Pwede.
You'll be learning from that person.
Exactly. That's why my first 2 to 3 to 4 hours of my day, I spend it with them.
Wow. Guys, all throughout the podcast, nagre-reference si Coach ng 6 books na nandito. Sa lahat po ng episode, simula nung nagkaroon kami ng studio na to, simula kay Ron Henley, hanggang sa episode 100, yung 6 na libro na nandito na I'm sure hindi nyo masyado nakikita sa screen pag nanonood kayo, ito talaga yung nag-change ng life ko. And I'm just so happy it was validated today by Coach Russ na these are really helpful.
Ito yung unang book na binigay sa akin, 21-year-old. Can you imagine, nabasa ko na to?
Oh, di ba? And see, you can see my bookmark in there. I have a lot of notes in there. Yeah. And that's how I read books.
And all of the practices I'm saying, this is the source of all everything. Dito napanganak si ito.
Emotional intelligence.
Lalo ito.
Law of attraction.
Apps.
It's okay, Coach.
Okay. Papalitan ng diamond yan.
Papalitan daw ng diamond ni Coach.
Diba?
Nahulog lang.
Again.
Yeah.
Again. Love
Guys, this changed my life. And para sa mga nagtatanong ng reading list, ibibigay ko na rin sa episode na to since sa 100 episodes na tayo.
Yeah.
Coach, this changed the POV. You learned more about emotional intelligence, and now you're attracting
Yep.
the law of attraction,
Yep.
the secret, and it's really powerful. May question lang, mabilis. Ano yung mga bagay na hindi mo makikita sa books? And saan mo siya pwedeng hanapin kung sakaling wala kang access to it? Like,
Okay, I have to be upfront that I don't like reading.
okay.
Okay.
That's why you always listen to audiobook.
I'm an audiobook guy since at 20. So, tape pa kami, CD. Hanggang ngayon may podcast na, YouTube din na-download ko. So, I'm mostly, because highly auditory ako.
Okay.
Anong ibig sabihin? I learn through listening. Lot of people are very visual. They learn through reading. But, ang maganda kasi sa audiobook, may kasamang emotion eh.
Tama.
Diba? Ito
Yung
walang
intonations.
emotion. 7% lang yan. But the 38%, no? Pag narinig mo, like when you speak to Anthony Roberts, may mga matatamaan ka. And then it's imprinted not only here, it's imprinted here, but it's imprinted in your entire body.
Because the way they dahil audible siya.
Exactly.
Dahil audio siya.
And kasi sa audio may emotion eh. Right? So pag binasa mo, think and grow rich. Think and grow rich. Iba.
Yes.
There's tonality.
Yes.
And,
tonality. Yes.
And tonality is the soul and the language, the language of your soul.
Whew. Coach, really, really, really valuable episode. Meron pa ako mga konting katanungan. Marami pa kaming pag-uusapan. Tatapusin natin lahat ng gusto kong malaman at itanong kay Coach. Onti na lang guys, kapit lang kayo. This is your favorite podcast, DOUGBROCK Radio.
What is up, cyberspace? Kung nagustuhan mo yung podcast episode na to, huwag mo kalimutang mag-subscribe ha. Siyempre, i-check out mo na rin yung iba naming mga segments gaya ng Sound Trip, Essentials, Merch Library, at marami pang iba. Also, don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, DOUGBROCK TV. You can also listen to my podcast on Spotify and all podcast streaming platforms. Just search DOUGBROCK Radio. See you on the next Sunday Habit. Keep on winning.
Yo, cyberspace, nandito pa rin tayo, DOUGBROCK Radio. So nabanggit ko nga kanina, no, syempre, bukod sa, kung wala kang access sa books, audiobooks, very helpful na rin ngayon yung mga podcast.
I agree because podcasts are now more updated.
Yes.
Okay, there's a lot of information. Of course, kudos to our gurus. However, there's a lot of new upgraded versions, especially right now. We're in the digital age. So podcast is, for me, my mainstay as well.
Yes. And ano rin kasi talaga, di ba, Coach, ano naman natin yan, recognize naman natin na yung mga example minsan sa books, hindi na applicable ngayon. So you have to really, switch it up, put spice a little. Kasi syempre, iba na yung generation talaga eh.
Yeah, actually, that's why, sabi ko nga dati, meron akong leadership.
Yeah.
John Maxwell. Right now, I upgraded myself to listen to Simon Sinek because, again, yung example dati is in the industrial
Ni Maxwell,
age,
yeah.
is no longer relevant to the
The
examples
technology.
today. So, but it's still the same principle, except mas maganda kung yung languaging mo is updated actually.
Tama naman.
So, podcast is one of the greatest source that I always want to really listen to.
Wow. That's nice to hear. Kaya kayo, kung wala pa kayong favorite podcast, DOUGBROCK Radio is your favorite podcast.
Subscribe.
Salamat po. Going back, Coach, nandoon tayo sa, I know, I want to know the tools for it, no? Para, malaman din ng mga listeners natin and viewers natin kung paano.
Yung tools nung level 1,
Yes po.
hard work, university, find a job.
Okay.
Tools ng level 2 is
Hard work, school, and find a job.
yeah.
Okay.
And then level 2 is put up your own business.
Of course.
Okay. Goal setting, personal development, all of these things that will improve you to become better.
Okay.
Until you reprogram yourself, you no longer do that because you now move to level 3, which is actually meditation.
Yes,
Okay.
meditation
This is
na.
more advanced and trusting your intuition.
Kasi you have na your world within you eh. Alright. So those are the tools.
Yung level 4 naman is isa lang.
Isa lang ang kailangan sa level 4.
It's scientifically measured. Okay?
Scientifically measured.
It's theologically proven.
Proven
And
theologically.
psychologically backed up.
Packed up.
Forgiveness.
Wow. Okay, now that I have those 4 levels and I already am applying those tools,
Yep.
ano naman yung action plan?
Okay, great. Action plan. Meron akong ginawang parang formula and I call it the 5 C's.
5 C's.
Okay.
Okay.
So again, useless lahat ng mga tools, kahit anong apply mo, makuha mo man, babalik ka sa original, makuha mo balik mo original. But I guess I'm 52 right now and I can safely say that if the highest solution in creating a brand new life is the 5 C that I will be sharing. No?
Okay po.
The first C is what we call clear your life.
Clear your life.
What does it mean? Okay, clear anything that's not clear, which means clear yourself emotionally, letting go of things that are not supporting you emotionally, forgive right away.
Okay.
Clear your environment. Okay, very important. I'm not saying you move to a 5-star hotel or in a first-class subdivision, but at least kung saan ka nakatira, maayos, maaliwalas. Right? You were talking to me that this property has been here for how many years?
45 years.
45 years. But when they entered here, wow, it's so clear, it's so neat, it's so clean. That this is the space I want to be. The energy vibration is different.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Compare kung magulo siya, makalat and all,
Iba.
diba? Opo.
Okay. Again, clear your
Gets.
space, clear people.
Okay.
So if-
That's third C.
Kasama
Second pa rin
ng
yun.
clearing pa to.
Okay.
So lahat ng clearing na kailangan natin gawin is kailangan malinis at maliwalas yung buhay natin. Wala tayong bit-bit na bagahe.
Mhm.
And again, even your personal room, utang.
Mhm.
So alam mong may utang ka, kausapin mo, hindi ko pa kaya magbayad para alam mong hindi mo na siya bit-bit because what we don't want is marami kang bit-bit na bagahe.
Yeah. Kasi that feeling affects you talaga, eh,
Exactly.
no? Your
Kasi-
operation.
Kasi no matter how much you pray, you meditate, you do all of this crazy stuff, pero ang dami mong bit-bit, holding back pa rin yan eh.
Yeah. Hindi mo talaga siya na let go.
Hindi talaga. So you have to let go to create new space for things you want to happen.
Wow. Okay.
So now, clear your life.
Okay.
The second C is what we call congruency.
Congruency.
Anong ibig sabihin? Now that you're clear, you make it a point that you're congruent to your creator.
Okay.
Which means you plug into the source. That's why I like to do meditation because literally, I would always say, seek ye first the kingdom of God. And for me, the kingdom of God is whatever is inside my heart. And if I don't connect to that, okay, I'm not plugging into the source. Right?
So it's not congruent.
It's not congruent.
Okay.
And most important congruency is not just clearing your mind and your heart, aligning to Him, but also honor the temple of the Holy Spirit.
Your body.
Start taking care of your physical body through movement of exercise. Because again, you have big dreams, tama?
Yeah. Yes.
But if you're not taking care of your physical body, useless lahat ng gawa mo kasi mauuwi lang din sa ospital. Hindi nakakatuwa.
Hindi mo may enjoy.
Exactly. Okay? So, congruency. Okay?
Third. Yeah.
The next C is what we call your competency.
Okay.
Ibig sabihin, okay, you need to be better every day at whatever you do.
Wow.
Through taking time out to hone your knowledge, to hone your skills, to create brand new experiences, and above all, be the leader who can lead people through character building.
Competency.
Competency.
Okay. That's the 4 C's. Ano yung last?
Hindi. Third pa yon. So, clear your life, congruency, competency.
Okay.
Pang-apat is what I call character.
Okay. Okay.
Live your life. It is all about taking full responsibility and being committed to all your commitments. Kasi pag hindi ka committed to all your commitments, useless din. How can people trust you with their business? How can people trust you with their life? You cannot even commit to your commitments. That speaks a lot about who you are as your character.
Yeah. As a
Okay?
person.
Now, when you complete all the 4, last is contribution.
Okay.
You do it not because you want to get something. You do it because you want to give your life away. And when you do all the 5 consistently, no if, no but, that becomes the way of life. Wherein what you want will just come after you rather than you running after what you want.
Rather than you chasing it. It's just gonna come naturally. The way you want it, the way you need it, it will just flow
Exactly.
and with
I
ease.
I just declared, okay, so I don't have the energy. I choose not to do podcasts myself.
Yep.
But I want to be guest of, people who want to guest me. And all of a sudden, boom, 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 boom. A lot of invitation coming in.
It happened.
It happens.
You attracted it because of those practices and
I
tools.
attracted it because number one, malinis ang puso ko.
Mhm.
Clear ako sa buhay ko.
Tama.
Wala akong bit-bit.
Clear yourself.
Pangalawa, well-guided ako.
Congruent ka kay Lord.
Pangatlo, magaling ako.
Yes, of course.
Di ba? Gusto
Oo.
mo maimbitan, hindi ka nung magaling, hindi ka competent, kaya ayusin mo.
Kailangan
Di ba?
competent ka.
Sorry ha, but the law of attraction, pray ka ng pray, meditate ka meditate, i-attract ko. Paano ma-attract hindi ka magaling? Kailangan mo rin galingan. Hindi naman ako basta-basta naimbita kung sino-sino eh. Magaling ako.
Yes.
And I can look at you in the eye and say, yeah, because why? I work on this every day for the past 30 years of my life. I'm assured. Sure ako. But higit sa lahat, mapagkakatiwalaan ako.
Yes.
Why? Because I have character.
Yes, character.
Diba? I can trust you with my business, but I cannot trust you with my life. You can trust me with both.
Wow. That's my character.
Exactly.
Wow.
But above all, why do they trust me? Because I'm all up for contribution.
You're here for the purpose of letting people know about this.
Exactly.
Letting people know how to change their lives. Telling them that they can have a choice. Letting them know that they can be better in what situation they have.
Meaning, it's in giving that we receive.
Yeah.
And yet, a lot of people always live their life looking for something to take.
Yeah, rather than to offer.
Yeah, and I would always say, especially I have a lot of interns who want to live the way I live. Sabi ko, if there's one thing that I want you to be top of your mind, always add value to anyone and everyone who you meet, whether you get business from there or not. As simple as smile, as simple as affirmation, as simple as making people laugh. I mean, you have something to give. Be like the sun. Diba? Remember, my training here is I want to train myself the way my creator thinks, which is non-judgmental, non-resistance, all surrender to the flow, allowing. But I also want to train my heart to feel like how God feels like. God is good all the
Yes,
time.
all the time.
Totoo?
Yes.
But if you want to feel good, if you want to feel God, feel good all the time. Why? Because God is good all the time. Very simple.
So you feel good, God is there.
Exactly. That's the complete evidence of enthusiasm. It's I don't know if it's a Latin word that means God is within. It's an evidence that you believe in God. It's not about going to the church, praying the rosary, but it's about how you appear to the world every day. Do you appear in such a way that faith, hope, and love is high simply because you show up with a lot of enthusiasm, with a lot of excitement, with a lot of gratitude in your heart? But don't only put it in feelings. Number 3, act like how God acts, which is, how can I serve you? Even if nobody thanks him. Be like the sun, shining every day, even if nobody notices and thank the sun. But for as long as we know, it has been there trillions of years, shining
Every day.
every day.
Not shying away its sunlight for
And
you.
my job here is to shine my light every day, even if nobody will thank me, even if I get a lot of bash. It's a-okay, because that's my job.
Wow. Thank you so much, Coach. This has been a healing episode for me. And a lot of realizations hit me today na meron akong pinapractice na may kulang. Meron akong pinapractice na hindi ko na alam yung next. Pero dahil sa mga pinag-usapan natin, na-equip ako ng knowledge, ng wisdom na ito na yung next step na kailangan ko i-take. Na-acknowledge ko rin na ito rin yung situations na pinapayagan ko mangyari. Ito rin yung situations na hinahayaan kong maranasan ko, ma-feel ko, na pwede ko palang i-let go. Galing.
You have a choice. And I guess the message here is live your life by choice,
Yep.
not by chance.
By choice, but not by chance.
And the only way you can have the choice that you want to do is to start really focusing on working on you, so you don't get victimized, being dictated by the world of who you need to be, except you dictate your own life. You create yourself. You have that capacity. And just believe that you were equipped by your Creator, everything and anything that you need for you to create your biggest and wildest dreams.
That's so good. Coach, one last question.
Go.
Sa mga taong nandiyan dyan sa social media mo, pina-follow ka bilang si Coach Russ, ngayon na napanood nila tong episode na to, anong gusto mo sabihin sa kanila? Ano talaga yung your job here, your purpose here? Ano pa yung mga i-expect namin sa'yo?
You know, I don't want to be pressured of expectation,
Okay.
but I just want to live a life wherein every day kahit isang soul lang matouch ko.
Wow.
That would be so worth it. And perhaps my message really is, kapit lang. Huwag lang mawalan ng pag-asa. Kasi ang kalaban natin ngayon is ang daming bad news.
Yeah.
Na kung yung mga bad news niyan, alam naman saan galing, tigilan mo na. Huwag ka na masyado magpa-entertain sa mga kung ano Marites, Marisol. Ang daming bagong source ng inspirasyon na pwede mong sundin, kaso lang, mas nangingibabaw yung entertainment.
Wala, very underrated yung good source ng information eh.
Yeah, that's why I love it that, you know, I want to work with people like you. Kasi the world is not dark simply because there's a lot of people who choose to put out their darkness. The world is dark because there's a lot of people who do have the light, but they choose not to do anything around it. And I would love to see that one day all we see in our social media, in all the online asset, is all about faith, kapit lang, hope, let's act as if what we want is here and now, but above all, love, and the opposite of love is fear. And most of the social media that I see here is all about fear. Daming namatay sa COVID, hindi naman sasakit sa takot eh. And yet, hopefully, all we want to see is just the message of how God wants us to have, is just to love one another.
Love one another. Very, very solid episode today, guys. This is really a healing for me. Sana sa inyo rin. Ito yung tipo ng episode, Coach, na lagi kong babalikan. Kapag may mga ligaw moments ako bilang tao lang din, at least alam ko na meron akong pwedeng panoorin na magbabalik sa akin kung nasaan ako dapat. Coach, saan kanila pwede mapanood? Saan kanila pwede makita?
May TikTok na ako.
Okay.
It's RUSSJUSON. Life Coach Russ Juson on Facebook. I think once in a while, twice, thrice a month, meron akong Talk to Russ.
Okay.
Ito yung opportunity na sobrang daming Q&A. Hindi ko na siya makausap lahat.
Ma-accommodate.
I choose not to. Pwede naman, but I choose not to. But we bring them all in one room. Okay, pwedeng naka-off cam, pwedeng walang pangalan. At doon, no, halos lahat suicidal. All of the things that you don't hear people talk about, they get to open up. And yeah, it's an opportunity for me to support them. No, lahat yan libre. I don't charge. I also have public seminars, but only get there if you feel that the value of information and healing you got from me, then go get yourself into the seminar. And one thing I like about my seminar, it's not my main source of income. So, hindi ko siya tinitignan na ito yung kitaan ko. I make it very affordable. I make it very accessible. Why? Ang pangarap ko, sana samahan mo ko dito na kahit 1% ng Filipino magkaroon ng isang mindset which is personal responsibility, meaning buhay ko, responsibilidad ko, hindi ko iasa kung kani-kanino. magbabago ang Pilipinas.
Kahit umpisahan lang natin sa 1%.
Because there's again, there's a theory, no? There was 100 monkey in one island, wherein yung potato
Opo.
na hindi nila makain kasi punong-puno ng sand, tapos may nakita lang sa isang monkey na naghugas, sinunod lahat. Yung 100 monkeys, no, nasa isang island na deserted, nung ginawa nila lahat yun, and they're 1% of the entire monkey of the population, the entire 99% did same automatically. So we just need to influence 1% of the population. Everyone else will follow.
Wow. Coach, thank you for being a platform. Thank you for using yourself to educate people, to touch people's lives, and to, make this world a better place. Thank you for your time today.
You're welcome. And I will always say, pay it forward.
Yes, of course. Alam mo, sabi ko nga, kung may nagawa sa yung mabuti yung isang tao, halimbawa, bigay ako examples, pinag-aral ka niya, hindi mo yun mababalik sa kanya, hindi mo na siya mapag-aaral ulit. Pero pag may pinaaral kang ibang tao, may tinulungan kang ibang tao, yung natutunan mo, yung nangyari sa yung pagbabago na kabutihan, pinasa mo sa ibang tao, you paid it forward, your life is gonna continue to be better.
Yep.
May only takeaway for this, there's a lot. Pero yung gusto kong banggitin, my only takeaway is you are the only person that is responsible to your life. And if you acknowledge that, everything will change. Maraming salamat, Cybergang. 100 episode na po yung podcast natin. Salamat sa mga sumama. Salamat sa mga taong naniwala. Salamat sa mga taong nanood, nag-share, nag-comment, maganda, mabuti, hindi maganda, kahit anong comment. Maraming salamat sa inyo. Sa lahat ng tumuligsa sa ginagawa ko, kung nagsisimula pa lang ako, 100 na siya, napatunayan ko sa self ko na gusto ko talaga siyang gawin. Sana samahan niyo pa ako sa marami pang hundreds of episodes. Maraming salamat sa content producer ko, si Mar Rosales. Nag-start kami dito. Ay, nako, ayoko. Lagi kong binabalikan, sobrang saya ko lang na ito yung improvement nung ginagawa namin. Salamat sa family, salamat sa team, salamat sa lahat ng nag-subscribe, salamat sa lahat ng naging guest. Hindi ako nagpapasalamat para magpaalam, nagpapasalamat ako kasi gusto ko i-celebrate. Tapos nangyari pa yung gusto kong 100th episode. So, wala na akong ibang pwede pang sabihin kundi maraming salamat lang. I'm doing this to actually have value. Kasi ako rin mismo, marami akong void. Ako rin mismo, marami akong pagkukulang, marami akong mali sa sarili. At ang isang bagay na nakikita ko sa realidad ko, kung paano ko yun itama, is gamitin yung kung anong meron ako, which is yung sarili ko. Na hindi ko na iaasa sa iba. Ako na mismo magtatanong, sino yung mas magaling sa akin? Sino yung nilulook up ko? Paano ba to? Hindi na ako mahihiya. Kasi nga, responsible tayo sa sarili natin eh. Guys, mahalin nyo lahat na nagmamahal sa inyo. Mahalin nyo lahat ng importanteng tao. Mahalin nyo lahat. Kasi yun yung pinaka-importanting bagay. Pagmamahal. Tapos huwag nyo kakalimutan yung gumawa sa atin. Dahil sa kanya lahat ng nangyayari. Maraming salamat. Kita-kits tayo ulit sa next Sunday Habit. Thank you so much, TMP Media Group, TMP Creatives, The Media Portal Studios, TMP Industries. Mahal na mahal ko kayo. Thank you so much, Coach Russ. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate your time. Thank you for all the values that you've in-impart mo dito sa programa. Guys, kita-kits tayo next Sunday. Ako po si DOUGBROCK. Kasama ko si Coach Russ Juson. This is your favorite podcast. This is DOUGBROCK Radio.
Woo!
Coach, thank you so much. What is up, cyberspace? Welcome back to your favorite podcast. This is DOUGBROCK Radio.